I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fam's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while sizzling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos. Okay.
Yo, and we back, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. I'm your man, Uncle Freezy. What's good? What's good? Let's go. Let's go. The season over, and I ain't over it. It ended whack, but whatever. Let me put my call out here to my guy. You know what I'm saying? Communication. It is the key to a relationship. So let me put the call out here to my guy to make sure he know that we on. Hey, what's good, boss? Hey, I'm live right now on the air.
Already?
Yes, I'm live, and people are looking at me talk to you on the telephone.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I'm live right now. I got a bunch of energy, a bunch of stuff I want to talk about. Leslie V is in the building. What's good? What's good? Chris Chang! Yeah! What's good, boss? Chris Chang is in the building. What's good? Hey, let me send you the link. I'm going to send you the link. You just jump on when you're ready.
You know it works, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna just send you the link. You just jump on when you're ready.
All right.
What time you come? About 12?
Probably, because I'm actually about to close out right now. Close down the shift with my relief.
Okay. All right.
About 30 minutes to get home and, get settled and everything else. So about around 12.
All right.
Don't use up all the energy before then.
Oh, I got plenty of it. I will holla.
Don't spoil my surprise. So
I'm going to talk about it right now. I'll holla at you later. Black Mamba's in the building. Chris Chang, what's good? I know like 14 Chris Changs. What's good? Chris Chang, my brother from another mother. What's good? What's good? Right? Bunch of stuff for us to talk about. This room meal cranking up real crazy. Mad crazy. We on a little bit early because there's a lot to talk about. Right? A lot to talk about. Rick V, what's good? What's good? What's good, Booker? What's good? What's good, Booker? What's good? Frank Matos is in the building. What's good? We got a lot to talk about. Right? A lot to talk about. Right? It'd be easy for us to start with Damian Lillard, right? Easy. It's easy for us to talk about Damian Lillard first, right? Because we are like the trust fund kid right now. We have a lot of needs, a lot of money, and a lot of time, right? So nothing is off the table. Let's go. Nothing is off the table, right? And if I'm an NBA franchise right now, I'm very nervous. If I'm an NBA franchise right now, especially in the Eastern Conference, I'm very nervous. Because in the first time since forever, the Knicks will be a major player. And listen, not just a player, a major player. That's us. Let's go. The Knicks are major players right now. Right? We are major players. Hey, shout out to AC, aka Antisocial. What's good? Right? Hey, shout out to the Blorange Tears fam. Shout out to the Blorange Tears fam. Make sure y'all get that swag. I'm telling you, the swag is tremendous. The swag is tremendous. Oh, y'all think I'm BSing? Y'all don't think this swag is true? Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm telling you, the Blorange Tears swag is tremendous. This Knicks talk is for real. This Blorange Tears family thing is real, bro. Oh, y'all think I'm playing? Okay, I'll be right back. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm going to show y'all the Blorange Tears. I'll be right back. I'm about to go get the swag and show y'all. Y'all think I'm playing? Me no play. I'll be right back. Watch. I'm telling you, the Blorange Tears swag is tremendous, right? Look here. It's crazy. Blorange Tears, baby. Blorange Tears swag, baby. I'm telling you. Get your Blorange Tears joints. I'm telling you, they fire. We not playing no games. This family is growing. I'm telling you. This Blorange Tears family is growing crazy. Right? Hey, I'm telling you, this family is going crazy. Hey, Chris Chang, I got you. I'm telling you, Knicks man, what's good? Knicks man, I talked to my guy today. I'm working on the joint. We probably gonna get it crunk up probably tomorrow. So it'll probably be about a week where it'll be in the mail. Rick V, I'm telling you, this whole thing is fire, baby. It's a Blorange Tears family. We not like everybody else, dog. We not like everybody else. This joint that we do, this is a family affair. Here, you know what I'm saying? Leslie V, I'm telling you. And listen, I'm so excited about Blorange Tears, about the Knicks offseason, about y'all. Yeah, man. Hey, Frank Mantos, exactly. Yo, subscribe to the channel. 30% of y'all that watch us not subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else I could do in order to get you to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm big into, hey, Leslie V, listen. Leslie V, I'm big and tall. You know what I'm saying? I'm big and tall, right? Exactly. I'm big and, yeah. Hey, Knicks, man, I'm telling you, it was like 4 or 5 of them. They was like, Blorange Tears. And I'm like, yo, this is overwhelming, baby. Chris Chang, imagine you walking down the street and somebody just, like a dude just walk up to you and then 4 or 5 other people just walk up and they just start chanting, Blorange tears, Blorange tears. It's crazy. And Chris Chang is a part of that. Been day one. There's a bunch of us been here since day one. Chris Chang says, yes, coming, man, we back. We should re-sign Randall, but he will be the number 3, or even a spark off the bench. Hey, man. Hey, the guy can play. Randall is a keeper. The cat can play. Right? The cat can play. We in here, baby. We in here. Right? The Knicks, we here to stay. Hey, big dog, that ain't really totally fair. I'm gonna tell you this. Right? I'm gonna tell you this. When you wake up, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, before you get going, you gotta wipe the coal out your eye, gotta wash your face. That was us. We woke up and we didn't hit the ground running. We had to stretch, wash our face, and all that stuff. And if y'all get the reference I'm talking about the sleeping giant reference. The Knicks are a sleeping giant, right? Kanye Kid is in the building. What's good? The Knicks are a sleeping giant, bro. Or were a sleeping giant. The Knicks were a sleeping giant. Guess what we are now? Just a giant. Now, take that. We were a sleeping giant. Now we're just a giant. We're not sleeping anymore. We're not dormant. Here we come, Eastern Conference. And if I'm the Eastern Conference, I'm shaking in my boots. If I'm the Milwaukee Bucks and I done did everything there is to do, and I'm still a second-round team, and the Knicks did nothing, and it's a first-round team, guess who's coming to dinner? A naughty dreadlock. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. Yo, let me see something here. Hey, Booker 6102, thank you for the super chat. The moves we are about to make will be huge. Go New York, go. Bruh, I'm telling you, things are about to get crazy. Crazy, right? Things about to get crazy. Right? Things are about to get bananas. And listen to why. I'm gonna tell you why things about to get bananas. Right? Because listen here. Dallas and the Clippers, one of them are going to lose in the first round. One of those teams are going to lose in the first round, right? Just like us. Right? And they did everything to show up their teams, and we did nothing. And we're going to wind up in this. Hey, the Lakers did everything. The Lakers are the defending NBA champs, right? They did everything. And they're a first-round exit. The Knicks did nothing. And we're a first-round exit. Yo, Elvis, what's good? Yo, Elvis, feel his love, bro. What's good? Yo, Elvis, what's good? Listen to me. Y'all think I'm bugging. I'm not bugging out. And I'm not yelling at y'all either. I just got this weird energy every time I think about the Knicks. Kane, Jerry. Think about all the moves the Boston Celtics made. All the moves the Boston Celtics made during the season. All the picks they traded. All the picks they traded away. All the moves they made. And they're a first-round exit. And the Knicks did nothing and are a first-round exit. Huh? What? Y'all heard me. What's good? What's good? Nah, the Blazers fired Terry Stotts. Can't say I didn't see that coming. I can't say I did not see that coming. What's good? What's good? It's a lot of things going on, man. Did y'all see all the moves? Did y'all see the Washington Wizards traded for Russell Westbrook? They traded away their longtime point guard, John Wall, right? They selected John Wall with the #1 pick. They traded him away for Russell Westbrook, right? And they lost in the first round. The Knicks did nothing and lost in the first round. Let's go. If y'all don't understand what I'm telling y'all, y'all are bugging, not me. We didn't trade for a megastar. All we did, we traded for the Detroit Pistons backup point guard. We cut Amari Spellman and brought in Taj Gibson. And that's just about it. The random run-of-the-mill actions during the season. Let's go. Let's go. We ain't do nothing, and we made the playoffs. We got bounced in the first round. So what? So what? We ain't did nothing, right? And I know Knicks Universe content creators are watching Uncle Freezy, jotting down notes. They like. He said the Knicks didn't make a move and made the first round of playoffs and lost. And Boston, I'm telling you, it's because of y'all. Hey, my chat is fire, bro. My chat is fire. The Blorange family is fire. Like I talk with a lot of y'all behind the scenes and bounce a lot of stuff off y'all before we even get here. Eddie C is in the building. What's good, Eddie C? What's good, Eddie C? Get that energy up. Eddie C. Eddie C cooling out on a Friday evening. Get that energy up. Heavy Reese's in the building. What's good? Chris Chang says he's impressed by Trae Young. Me too. Me too. I'm impressed. Nah, Chris Chang, we weren't ready. But look, things are what they are. Things are what they are, bro. And hey, listen, things are what they are, right? Because what if we would have made all those moves and missed the playoffs? Imagine how tight you would have been then. And we'd have made moves and then we'd have missed the playoffs. Like the Chicago Bulls. Would you have been tight then? The Chicago Bulls made moves, right? They made moves and they missed the playoffs. I mean, what's really good? What's really good? Now it ain't it's not what's good. What's really good? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, big dog. What I'm saying is this. We did nothing and got the same results as some teams that did everything. Cuts, kicks, and Knicks. What's good? Hey, salute to the fam. Salute to the family, y'all. Salute, salute, salute. Salute to the family. Think about what I'm telling y'all. And I want y'all to help me process some of this stuff too. Right? I want y'all to help me process some of this stuff too. Because as I watch the Chicago Bulls trade away their first round pick and some other stuff, young players, to try to make a playoff push, and they missed the playoffs. Bruh. The Chicago Bulls bought a lemon. The Chicago Bulls took their life savings and bought a lemon. Now they out of money and transportation. Think about what I'm telling you. Think about what I'm telling you. The Chicago Bulls spent their life savings on a lemon, and now they're out of transportation and out of money. Right? Right? We didn't spend money. We didn't spend bread. We about to spend it this offseason. And we still made the playoffs. Let's go. Right? What I'm telling y'all is to get y'all energy up. Robert Paul's in the building. Salute, salute, salute. 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 I'm here to tell you, teams made moves and they backfired. Right? The Knicks didn't make a move, and we made the playoffs and lost. So what? Did I want to win a championship this year? Yes. Did I want to see what the second round of the NBA playoffs felt like? Yes. Did I personally spend a bunch of money on the Knicks? Yes. Did Uncle Freezy personally spend a bunch of money and time on his Knicks? Yes. If y'all see my bill from Atlanta, y'all will be like, holy crap. But you know what, though? But you know what? It's worth it. I'm a Knicks fan. I was going to spend that bread on the Knicks anyway. That lets you know how invested I am as a Knicks fan. I don't just get here and just talk, and just try to pump y'all up to get subscribers up. Nah, that ain't what I do. I'm a part of this family that y'all are a part of. This Blorange Tears family. Kevin Middleton, what's good? This family that y'all are a part of, I'm a part of too. Right? This Blorange Tears family, I'm one unit, and I'm an equal part, just like y'all. And the fact that we root for the Knicks, rain, sleet, or snow, is only all it does is let you know that this love affair that you have the Knicks is not one that you have by yourself. There's a whole family out here that do the same thing that you do. Infamous New King, what's good? Think about what Portland did. Portland traded away assets and signed guys to weird contracts to make a deep playoff run, and they lost in the first round of the playoffs just like us. And we did nothing. We got the most juice from our squeeze. Out of all the people that got a squeeze, we got the most juice out of our squeeze. And this is not something that we just randomly do. This is our modus operandi. I think that's how it go. Y'all know what I'm talking about. How I go the modus operandi. What's the thing? It's like a Greek saying or something. Yo, y'all want me to take off slow mode? Hey, all right, let me hold on. I thought y'all wanted me to keep slow mode on. All right. All right. Let me see if I can find it. All right. I thought that's what y'all wanted me to do. Let me do it. Let me do something real quick. All right, how about that? Is that better? Robert Paul said, keep it on. Come on, y'all. Come on, party people. I mean, hey. Come on, party people. We can't slow dance to disco music. We can't slow dance to disco music, y'all. We got to be one or the other. Either we got to freak out or we got to slow drag, but we can't do both. Yo, Forbes and Phil's in the building. What's good? What's good? Yo, what's good? And yo, I be telling people in the Knicks family. I be telling people in the Knicks family, like, yo, I'm gonna call you, and I want to chop it up with you about such and such. And then I get people on the phone, and they talk me to death. They have all these ideas for the family, yo. They have all these ideas for the family. Like I be telling, like, yo, I'm gonna hit you up later on, right after I get off the phone with such and such. And yo, such and such never want to get off the phone. They love the Blorange to his family. This thing is real. This thing is real, yo. This thing is real. I'll be like, yo, yeah, I'm gonna call you. Then I call, and they be like, yo, Uncle Freezy, I got 1,000 ideas, and I'm gonna tell you what they all are right now. And I'll be like trying to jot it down. Like I'll get like a little joint like this, and I'll be like writing down stuff, and they be like, no, and this too. And then I'll be writing down these joints, and it's crazy. The love for the channel is crazy, y'all. The love for the channel is crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. So anyway, just want to get back to point number one. We hear the Knicks got the most juice from their squeeze. Right? Out of everybody that got a bite at the apple, the Knicks in their singular bite got the most in return. Right? The Boston Celtics traded for starters from other teams to come to their team to come off the bench, basically. Right? The Knicks signed bench guys from other teams on low budget deals, and they came here and was starters. Right? Think about what I'm saying. Oh, Chris Chang just said a mouthful. Chris Chang just said a mouthful, y'all. And that's the reason why. That's the reason why Chris Chang is an uncle. That's the reason why Chris Chang is an uncle, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why he one of the uncles of other fan. We got the best fan base probably in sports. Basically. basically. We basically have the best fan base in sports, basically. Right? Because I ain't gonna lie, hey, bro, nah, not you. I be trying to, you and I have to have a legit talk about the t-shirts and stuff so that we can put it on the Blorange Tears website. That's what I want to talk to you about. It's a couple of designs. Before I put it out there, I want to make sure all your work is safe. The stuff that you sent me, I want to make sure we make sure your stuff is safe. I don't want a copycat like stealing your joint and all the work that you put in be going down the drain. That's what I want to talk to you about. So we got bots already? Is that what you're saying? So no slow-mo tonight is what y'all saying? Y'all got to let me know. Mods, let me know what you want to do. Right? I'm here. Let me know what you want to do. It's hard doing it from my phone, but I'm in studio tonight, back here with the Bears and stuff. I'm in studio tonight, so as soon as y'all let me know, I'll jump on it. But when I'm on my phone, it's difficult for me to do. Hey, Red Barn, nah. This is not a new time, new start time. To be honest with you, I just miss everybody. Just to keep it a buck, just to keep it real. I just miss everybody, man. And I miss getting on here, being in the video chat with everybody at nighttime. And we could have came on at 11:45, and we probably should have, but selfishly, I wanted to come on and hang out with y'all. I hope y'all can understand where I'm coming from. I just wanted, I got this energy, and I wanted to kind of come on here and kick it with y'all. That's it. It ain't a special occasion. It's just because I missed y'all. Well, and I know that sounds soft or whatever. I ain't no softy, but it is what it is. Just I hope y'all appreciate the fact. That I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. You know what I mean? It's like Friday night, it ain't nothing to do, and you hear knock at the door, and it's me. You was on the PlayStation chilling, and I just come through and I bought something to drink or whatever, like some Bud Lights or whatever it is that y'all drink. I just come through and we just hang out. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's like Cayenne Kid is kicking it, and I just roll through just to hang out. They're like, what you doing over here? Nothing, dog. I just came to kick it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just came here to kick it. I ain't, you know, I don't want nothing from you. I ain't trying to get you to give me nothing. We just kicking it. It is what it is. You know, I mean, listen, this is not SNY, and I don't want y'all to feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's you know what I'm saying, a privilege for y'all to be here. We a family. I've been saying that since day one. Soon as I said, yo, what's good? On the first joint, I've been telling y'all this is a family thing. You know what I mean? And we just hanging out, talking that Knicks talk. Whole bunch of us in here hanging out, talking that Knicks talk. Y'all putting y'all voicing y'all stuff in the chat, and I'm voicing my stuff in the video chat. That's all. Ain't nothing to it. But I do have, I ain't gonna lie to you, there are a couple things I did want to talk to y'all about. Right? Like I'm hurt that the Knicks lost in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like this team had more in them. And first round exits always hurt. You know, I would rather, no lie, I would rather lose a game 7 in the second round than lose 3-1 in the first round. 33 Savage was good. Was good. I would rather lose a game 7 in the second round than lose a 3-1 in the first round. I would rather somebody hit a game winner in game 7 of the second round than lose in the first round and be overmatched. You know what I mean? Because that way you at least have hope or have some kind of promise. We still have hope. 33 Savage was good. I'm not mad that we lost. I'm mad at the lack of performance by our core players. They were non-existent. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you on that. And the reason why I feel you on that is we saw so many glimpses of what could be something special that us being out this soon is unexpected. Yeah. But they live and learn. They live and learn. So the cool thing is we look like a playoff team and not a team that just made the playoffs. The cool thing is we look like a playoff team and not a team that was just lucky to be there. Right? We look like a 4th seed that struggled with offense as opposed to an 8th seed that slipped in the last game of the season. You know what I mean? Right. Randall was looking scared out there, but it's all good. They can only go up from here. Right. Yep. Let me look at something real quick. All right. The Mavs and the Clippers are tied up. Okay. All right. Just want to check something real quick, just to make sure that I'm up to date with everything. Okay. Yeah, I think we up to date. I think we. So Terry Stotts is getting fired. You kind of figured that. Does that mean they're going to keep Damian Lillard? I guess what that means is Terry Stotts is fired, and that's all. I guess that's all that means, right? So they're giving Damian Lillard say so on the next head coach. So that must mean Damian Lillard is staying in Portland, right? What do y'all think about Damian Lillard coming to the Knicks? What do y'all think about Damian Lillard coming to the Knicks? Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think and be honest. Tell me what you think and be honest. Be honest with your family. Are y'all willing to give up what it takes to get a Damian Lillard? Is it worth trading for a 30-year-old point guard? Are y'all willing to give up all your resources for a dude that's 30 years old? Tell me. Y'all do understand this dude is 30. And y'all do understand this dude's going to be making $45 million. Robert Paul says, with Lillard here, Randall game can come to him easier. I'm asking. I'm not making a decision. I'm not judging either way. What I am doing, though, is asking a legit question. Are you willing to part with about 65% of your assets in order to get a 30-year-old point guard that has never won anything? Thank you. Man, this looks delicious, y'all. Can I have one in one of those? You know what I'm talking about, the glass juice thing. Oh. Yeah. That's Mocha, y'all. Say hey to Miss Mocha. Y'all put some, hey, y'all show some love in the chat to Miss Mocha, y'all. Because she helped the show rock and roll, even though she do it off the screen. Y'all say hey to Miss Mocha, man. She helped this thing go. She don't like the camera, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. You want to see Uncle Freezy run? Mess around and let me try to get that camera on her. Cayenne Kid says, no, we have to go younger. Hey, Chris Jenks says, look at it this way. Brooklyn paid for that title as they will get this season. We can do the same thing and still have young talent on the team. Hey, tell y'all a story real quick. When I talked to Mocha, I'd be like, hey, they just call you Mocha? She was like, yep. They just call you Uncle Freezy? And I was like, yeah. Kevin Middleton says the Bucks will beat the Nets in 6. Yo, Juju 92's in the building. What's good? What is good? Cuts, kicks, and Nick says, let Walt Perrin cook in this draft. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you, man. All I want to do is win, no matter what. All I want to do is win, no matter what. I don't care. I don't care if we get Lillard or we do it through the draft or we do it with young veterans. You know what I'm saying? I just want to win. Right? Would I like sustainable winning? Yes. Would I be satisfied with one championship? You damn right. Oh, wow. Look at this. I guess I'm going to be here for a while. I guess I'm going to be here for a while with y'all. Because the missus brought me water in one of those, what do you call it? That they bring the... She brought me water in this. Y'all see that? Yeah, anybody know what that is? So I guess I'm going to be here with y'all for a while. That's a lot of water, bro. That's a lot of water. So I guess I'm going to be here with y'all for a while. Yeah, hey, Robert Paul. Hey, Robert Paul, you wow. Talk about a vase. Hey, at least ain't no Mountain Dew in it. At least it's not full of what's the joint that my guy Hoodie Kev drink? At least it's not full of orange Fanta. At least I'm drinking like an adult. And Kanye the Kid said an old school milk bottle, the milkman, the milkman coming through delivering. Hey, John Smith, what's good? He said it's a decanter. Yeah, I think that's the official name of it. But yeah, so y'all would be okay with us trading about 65 or 70% of our assets in order to acquire Damian Lillard. Let me know. And listen, I'm not going to judge you. You know how people say, "Oh, I got receipts." Bro, if you say something today and you change your mind tomorrow after you get more information, I don't care. I don't care. I don't. Yeah. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that stuff. We live in an information age. You'd be an idiot to get more information and then operate with old information. In my opinion, I respect people that take information and process it. You know what I mean? We live in an information age. It is what it is. What's good? Swaggy OG is in the building. What's good? Swag. What's good? So just to update, man. So I'm trying to work on some swag for the mods, and I went through a whole bunch of vendors, and they trying to mug my eyeballs out on prices and all that stuff. I'm not spending $60 on a t-shirt, like the total cost, like buying a shirt, getting it printed, and plus mail, shipping. I'm not paying $60 per shirt to send to like 35 people. They crazy. So I'm working on some stuff. I talked to my man today, and we're gonna work on getting some stuff sent out to everybody. Hey, Knicks, man, yeah, we do have a lot of minds. And a lot of, man, they do a lot of good work too when you know. And shout out to the mods too, by the way. That keep people from storming the gate. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people want to storm the gate. They must want one of these upside their lip. And my mods is giving it to them. You said the carafe doesn't, if it doesn't have a stopper. Oh, okay. I got you. This one has like a plastic thing on the top, man. For I don't know. I don't use them. I think we saw them. And me and Miss Mocha went out to breakfast one day, and we was walking somewhere, and she had on her Knicks stuff, and I had on my Knicks. Yeah, I'll be like, Miss Mocha be like trying to put on sundresses, and she be flying them sundresses. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, hey, cutie pie. But I'll be like, put on this Knicks shirt. Put this on. Hey, Robert Paul says, I'm the top mod of my household. I file head of mods on my taxes. Word is born. That is funny. Hey, Knicks man, listen. I don't know if we could do an all-nighter. I don't know how it works with YouTube or whatever. Ask the chat. Knicks man, ask the chat if they want to do an all-nighter. Put them on the spot. Yo, y'all want to do an all-nighter? Y'all want to pull one, an all-nighter? That's what y'all want to do? Y'all want to rock till 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time? What's good? Knicks man, go ahead. Chris James be bugging. Chris James be bugging out. Yeah. So we got 2 topics on the table. I got a couple of more that I want to talk to y'all about before Hoodie Kev get here. Because when Hoodie Kev get here, I won't be able to talk. Y'all know how this is. When Hoodie Kev get here, everybody else got to be quiet because he's going to talk 97% of the time. All I'm going to be able to say is, if you like what you hear, and subscribe to the channel. You're watching the Knicks at Night podcast. I'm your man, Uncle Freezy. The show is hosted by City For Real and Hoodie Kev. If you see a like button, beat it up. Turn your notification bells on. Share on social media so we can help the Blorange and his family grow. That's all I'll be able to say when Hoodie Kev get here. You know what I'm saying? Hoodie Kev is going to be like, no! But that's our guy, though. That's our guy. Yo, look who here. Let me bring in my guy. Eddie C is chilling. Uncle Freezy is chilling.
What's up?
Villain. What's good?
Chilling like a villain, yo.
How you been, brother?
I've been good, man. How you doing?
Man, I've been great. I've been great. Man, trying to keep this energy up. I ain't gonna lie to you, boss. That playoff loss hurt me, bro. And listen,
yeah,
and I'm not a vulnerable dude like that, but it was like this 2020, 2021 team was like my baby, man. It was like, you know what I'm saying, putting you, you know what I'm saying, taking your baby to school for the first day of school. And you know what I'm saying, you know, all the emotions. You like, dang, this little joker was running around the house for like 4 or 5 years. And now they about to do the same routine for the next 18, 20 years. You know what I mean?
Man. Yeah, man. This team was an easy team to root for, man. You know, it was a hardworking team. It was a team where there wasn't a lot of names, but, you know, we kept on grinding and we kept on fighting every game. We tried our best in the playoffs. You know, we came up short, of course, to a more offensive, potent team.
Right.
But, you know, it's just going to help us learn. And I feel like we're going to be a better team next year for it. Plus pieces that we can add. Now we know exactly what we need. And we have good management, good development, good scouts already 1 year under their belts, and it can only get better from here.
Right. Yeah, man. So we got a couple things real quick. Just a couple things I want to ask you about. So for one, how do you feel about the Knicks having a full-time scout in Europe, scouting the European players? And two, how do you feel about Walt Perrin and the American-based scouting department scouting the kids coming into the draft? Do you feel confident that if we don't trade those picks, that we'll be able to hit a home run on at least one of them?
I'm going to start first with the Euro Scout. The reason why we probably have a Luca Veldoza in the fold, I don't think that it hurts.
Right.
I'm not really knowledgeable on players that they're looking at overseas right now. I think the European craze has gone down a little bit from years past, where it was like every year there was like a top 5 Euro guy coming out,
right,
and everybody knew who he was already, and things of that nature. But San Antonio has been doing it for a lot of years, and they've been getting great value from scout in the Euro League, so it could only help.
Right.
And when it comes to Perrin and the boys, I think Perry himself also has a great eye for talent.
Right.
I mean, he's the player, he's the person that had a lot to do with the Utah Jazz as a team, and who they've been able to develop, and the players that they have in their team right now.
Right.
So if we can just have 80% of what the Utah Jazz has done in the past years, I'm happy with that, and I have all the faith in the world that Perrin is going to pluck a very good player for us if we keep these picks going forward.
Right. Man, my concern with Walt Perrin and this front office is that with so many picks, we may become complacent with the number of picks, because what happens is with a lot of draft picks, teams become punch drunk, right? And listen, and teams that usually have a lot of draft picks get punch drunk, complacent, and they let the fruit rot on the vine, right? And there are examples, right? Your Oklahoma City Thunder, they have not selected a superstar yet with all those 1,000 picks they have. The New Orleans Pelicans, they aside from Zion, who else are you impressed with in terms of draft day selections, right? In terms of the Boston Celtics, are you impressed with Robert Williams, Romeo Langford, Aaron Nesmith? I forget the other point guard name. The Peyton Pritchard. Are you impressed with names like that? Those are first round picks that they acquired in first round pick selections, right? My deal is, I guess the reason why I bring this up is because I feel like it's better to have one draft pick and hit a home run than to have multiple draft picks and keep hitting singles, right? Because when it comes to singles, you can only have 3 people on base at a time, right? And with an NBA roster, you can only have 15 to 17 people at a time, right? And you don't. Do you want 15 role players? That's my concern. That's just part of my thinking.
And with all those teams that you mentioned, maybe only the Oklahoma City management has been kept in place while making those picks because of the rotten fruit, like you say, that has come about from those picks, right?
Right.
They really haven't panned out.
Right.
In the like for New Orleans and Boston, Danny Ainge stepped down last week, I think.
Right.
So I mean, there is something to be said about hoarding those picks and making those picks and not trading those picks to make a sizable trade to better your team.
Right.
Now, is the trade out there for us? I know a lot of people have it's like the brand new toy, right? Damian Lillard is like the brand new toy that everybody wants for Christmas, right?
Right.
But sometimes, sometimes you don't get that toy. Not everybody gets that toy.
Right. Hey Eddie
So-
C, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. I didn't know drinking that much water would send you to the restroom.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm just messing around, man. Take it cheap. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll keep it going. I'll talk about what I want to talk about. So, what the most important news when it comes to the Damian Lillard situation right now is the Terry Stotts firing. Most of the times it becomes to either the coach or the player, and the firing of Terry Stotts leads me to believe that Damian Lillard is going to have a say in who the next coach is going to be. And that being said, I don't believe he's going anywhere. I believe the team stays as constructed, maybe some moving parts here and there, but major players like a Lillard, like a CJ McCollum, most likely it will stay. And the next step for them is to get the coach that they would like. Terry Stotts, I think, did a great job, but he just never got over the hump, and that's very important when you're a coach. That every year that you get better and you have better years than the years before. I'm keeping my eye on Juwan Howard. I'm keeping my eyes on Juwan Howard. That's he was a Portland Trailblazer at one point, and I think that he's a great candidate. First time coach, yes, but we've seen first time coaches have great success with teams. Nick Nurse did it not too long ago. So, fresh blood in the coaching area is something that they can they might need, and I think it's good for them. So, me personally, I'm scratching Damian Lillard off my list of players that we can acquire via trade due to the news of today. And this is how the NBA is and all the sports. Tidbits like this, tea leaves like this is how you read what's going on and how you can assess what might be happening with these teams. So again, my assessment is, the coach being gone means the player is going to stay and they're going to be able to work it out. And they're going to be working it out that way. So I would have loved for him to be a Knick, but he would have cost a lot. We would have had to give up a lot of draft picks. We would have had to give up a lot of young players to acquire him, and we would have also had to have maybe a deal in place for a third star to be here. And all those things are difficult. Those are not easy things to handle and to have in place to make your team better next year coming, right? At the beginning, at the trade deadline, I also was talking about how I didn't want to give up assets for Lonzo Ball. But now we're in the offseason, and in restricted free agency, he's more attainable to me. He's a player that I might look into if we're able to sign. If New Orleans Pelicans wants to do a sign and trade, one of those sign and trades for some second round picks, things of that way, to solidify the point guard position and then work from there. I mean, I believe if we would have had Alonzo Ball maybe this year, maybe Trae Young doesn't go off because Lonzo Ball is a great defensive player. He's a 6'6" point guard. He has length. He can bother Trae Young. And at the other way, he might have made Trae Young work a little. So he's somebody that I have on my list now of point guards that we can get. And I have another interesting name, which is Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie is a free agent. I think he has a player option. I think he's going to opt out of that player option and look for a long-term deal. And the Knicks have the money to pay a 6'6" point guard who can shoot the ball. Thibodeau can put him in defensive positions, being that he's a tall point guard. Thibodeau likes to have big, tall point guards for defensive purposes. And he's another player that I have high on my list. So Lonzo Ball, Spencer Dinwiddie, that's what I'm looking at for my next point guard on the team. And at the same time, keeping our assets and maybe making moves like packaging 2 of the picks, maybe the 2 picks and the third and the second round pick to move up in the draft for a player that we like.
That's interesting, bro. How much do you love Lonzo?
How much do I love Lonzo? I mean, and Dinwiddie's coming off an injury. Depending what the money's like, obviously we're not in the war rooms, we're not in the conferences with these players to understand exactly what they're looking for, how much they're looking for, the years, all this other stuff. You know, we don't have that at our disposal. But I really like.
You mean in terms of the fans? The fans don't.
Yeah, we don't. We're not there, so you know we can just only talk from the outside looking in. I think he's really. Lonzo Ball and Dinwiddie are a close 1A, 1B for me when it comes to the free agent class. Point guard, younger point guard, you know, somebody that we can build with and grow with, not just a stopgap, an older point guard, somebody of that ilk, you know, somebody that we can groom, that has more room to grow. Those are the types of players, and I think, again, they're a 1A, 1B. Very close to me in value. Let's put it that way.
Okay. All right. I feel you. I feel you on the Lonzo and Dinwiddie.
And let me just add another thing that just came into my mind. I don't really see a problem with them even being in the same backcourt.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you about. That's what I was going to ask you about. Like, what's the deal with not having both? Because what hurt us this year was the lack of point guard depth, not the lack of a point guard period.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's me. That's ESPN trying to break into this. So yeah, man. Sorry about that. But the lack of playmaking depth overall, the lack of dribble, pass, shoot guys hurt us. I think if we could have got like Reggie Bullock's defense was decent, was good.
Mm-hmm.
But on offense, he was not a dribble, pass, shoot guy. and so when we needed guys to step up and become dribble, pass, shoot guys, he didn't. Neither was Taj Gibson. Neither was Nerlens Noel. Neither was Elfrid Payton. So in situations where we needed baskets, those guys couldn't step up. That was frustrating. Wayne Peterson is in the building. Trizzy Trey, what's good? Wilson Dang is in the building. What's good? What's good?
And I also think defensively it works because if you have a trio of Lonzo, Dinwiddie, and RJ, all three are 6'6", and I think all three are switchable. Where at one point you can have Lonzo guarding a small forward, have RJ guarding a small forward, you know, have Dinwiddie guarding the 2. And I think just all three of them are interchangeable. I mean that's like a kind of like one of those eureka moments. So you're like, hey man, that might be legit. That might be legit.
Right.
And not give up, and you're not going to give up assets. You have enough money to sign both, and you still have money left over.
Right.
To maybe sign a Dwight Howard.
Right. Right.
So then now you're really rounding out your team, bringing back Mitchell Robinson, having Dwight Howard back up Mitchell Robinson,
Right.
having Lonzo at the 1, Dinwiddie at the 2, RJ at the 3, keeping Julius Randle, keeping all your assets, not giving up a thing.
Right.
And you still might be on your way. Now we looking. Now that's dangerous, I think, because Dinwiddie can get his own shot.
Right.
I mean, RJ should be taking another step.
Right.
So is Julius Randle. He should make another step.
Right. Right.
So,
Don't get it twisted with RJ Barrett. I'm gonna tell you something. And I know this is one of the things that I wanted to say for the offseason. Right. RJ Barrett was making how to put it? RJ Barrett this year was like Julius Randle last year in year 1920. But RJ Barrett did stuff this year that in passing, you're like, why did RJ Barrett throw that pass? Why did that pass go out of bounds? And you're like, well, RJ Barrett turned the ball over. But when you zoom out, the basketball play is when the weak side defender collapses, cuts off RJ Barrett's drive, the shooter, the person spotted up in the corner, is either going to spot up or cut to the basket. But when they don't do either, and when they're not on the same page, RJ Barrett throws the pass, anticipating the cut to the basket, and the offensive player is in no man's land. It looks like RJ Barrett just turned the ball over. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm at quarterback, Eddie C is at receiver, and me and Eddie C look at the defense, and I'm getting ready to throw the ball deep, but Eddie C runs a button hook. So I throw the ball way downfield. Eddie C like, man, what are you doing? And I'm like, yo, why did you do a button hook right here? You know what I'm saying? And so we're not on the same page. And what it looks like is, man, why don't Freezy just throw the football 50 yards downfield, Eddie C right here? You know what I'm saying? So it's like there are some chemistry things, you know, that go into it as well, is what I'm getting at, right? And so I was talking on the Knicks One Job this morning, and I pointed out the fact that RJ Barrett ran the screen and roll against DeAndre Hunter, right? Turned the corner, had his man beat. Clint Capella steps up, right? Derrick Rose leaves the corner, cuts to the basket, and RJ Barrett throws a bounce pass in between traffic and hits Derrick Rose in the hands, and Rose bobbles it, gathers himself, goes to the basket, and gets fouled. But Derrick Rose immediately looks at RJ Barrett, was like, yo, my bad. That pat, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just, you know, it's one of those things. Like, the RJ Barrett as a playmaker is learning, right? Seeing certain things, anticipating certain things, but everybody is not on the same page. You know what I mean? So I think basically what I'm getting at is I'd like to see RJ Barrett take on more responsibility in the offense and not just be a spot-up shooter.
I agree.
You know, it's once you make your playmakers spot-up shooters, you limit your offense. Julius Randle in the high post getting double teamed is not really that move. You know, and you know, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it just goes back to what we're talking about, which I think is a legit option. Having more playmakers, more IQ on the court, right. People that are able to dribble, drive, different people, you know, right. 3 or 4 different guys that can do the same thing.
Right. It's
just going to help. Lonzo has always been one of his strengths has always been chemistry.
Right.
So if you don't get anything else, you know you're getting somebody that's gonna pass to the people in their right spots.
Right. Right.
I think Dinwiddie is also somebody who's you know, he's a point guard and a shooting guard body.
Right.
So you know, he also has IQ. Obviously, the Nets are not missing the offense because they're so potent offensively.
Right.
But in years when they didn't have all those players, he was one of their engines.
Yes.
So you know,
and when they didn't have an identity, when they didn't have a face in the franchise, all of that stuff, Dinwiddie was stepping up.
Yeah. So I think he can recapture that thunder. Being that he's coming off an injury, maybe he's not going to be as expensive that he might have been if he was healthy.
Right.
So you can say that that's another plus. You know, you it's like high risk, high reward, right? Because he's coming off an injury, but at the same time, if he was healthy and he would have been balling, the guy would have been costing X amount of money and probably would have been out of the price range.
And Indiana might still be in the playoffs. Oh, he's still with the Nets, right?
I have no idea what. I think he was traded. So he was traded. So who did they get? Kyrie? I don't understand what the deal is with Dinwiddie.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you know right now what exactly the deal is with Dinwiddie. Because, you know, I believe his deal is that he has a player option. So he must be with a team, but obviously he couldn't play because he was injured. No, he's still in Brooklyn. So he's still in the New York area.
Okay.
They never traded him.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think you could trade an injured player.
And maybe for money purposes, but he's still there. And, you know, you never know. Brooklyn might still find a way to keep that guy.
Right.
So, you know, it's not like he's.
They may, but
I mean, he fits. I mean, they can put Harden at the small forward, right? And they can still have him, Harden.
I think they
have a lot of money
off the bench. Yeah, they
have a lot. Yeah. They have a lot of money tied up in those three guys, and then Joe Harris. So you know they have to maneuver. I guess I really don't know exactly what they would have to do, but
yeah,
I think he's looking for a long-term deal, and I don't know if they're up for something like that. But he's still in Brooklyn right now with a player option. Okay.
So how do you feel about this Gary Trent Jr. guy?
Okay, so when it comes to the shooting guard, small forwards positions, the biggest difference between Gary Trent Jr. and Norman Powell is that, again, Powell has a player option. Those guys are like 1A, 1B. And, you know, if you want a Gary Trent restricted, you might have to pay more to get a Gary Trent Jr. So the value to me almost being the same. Difference between players is Norman Powell's maybe a little shorter, a couple inches shorter. 6 Powell's like a 6'3", 6'4" guy. Gary Trent 6'5", I believe. But same player. Again, player option for Norman Powell. He's one of the players that were on the Knicks radar since back around the trade deadline, even before. So I that's another player that I think that the Knicks are looking at hard and saying, hey, we can spend some money on this young kid and bring him in the fold and grow with him and you know, make him a key part of. He was playing awesome in Portland. I don't know how he did last game, but the other games that I saw, you know, he was playing hard defensively. He was shooting his shot, taking the ball to the rim. So, you know, there are players out there who we can sign and, you know, make our team a lot better for the next year and keep the ball rolling without giving up any of our assets. Again, it goes back to a question that was asked before. Do you want to hoard the picks? Do you want to hoard the assets? What do you really want to do? Or do you want to strike at the right time? And I mean, I guess we've talked about nauseum about Karl Anthony Towns, but New York guy, Kentucky guy, somebody that might be up for grabs, and somebody that I will give up my assets to bring into the fold, and now we're really talking about something, you know, big in the Garden.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. As a Knicks fan, we constantly deal with the pipe dream of somebody else's star is going to come to the Knicks and save our franchise, right? However, I believe the Karl Anthony Towns thing is not a pipe dream. I think it fits all the storylines that we have been facing for the last year and a half. You know, we need a offensive center, right? People are like, well, we need to give Mitchell Robinson $15 million. Hey, bro, you don't give a guy that averaged a career high 8-8, $15 million a year. What are we doing? Eddie C, why are you paying Porsche prices for a Honda Accord? That must be one hell of a Honda Accord, right? We don't want to do that. The reasonable thing would be to, if you're going to pay money, if you're going to pay premium money, you need to get a premium return. Karl Anthony Towns is going to give you 23 and 12, right? And when you run the pick and roll, he's actually a threat as a roll man. How about that? That's a novel thing. And you know what? And did you know he's the greatest 3-point shooter from the center position of all time? Dude shoot 39% from three for his career. Think about that. So
he didn't attempt one in college.
Right. So
nobody knew that. There was a lot of things that nobody knew that he had in his game when he came out of college.
Right.
When I first saw him, what stood out to me was that he was like a 80-something% free throw shooter.
Right.
So then I knew he could shoot. Right. And then I also had heard, that the kid was an amazing 3-point shooter, but Calipari just didn't let him do it. Right. And I mean, that's what he does, right? He builds your strengths. He builds your weaknesses in college. So then when you go to the NBA, you can do multiple things.
Right.
Right. I just think that he's a great fit with Julius Randle and RJ Barrett.
Right.
I think he'll stretch the floor for both. And defensively, I don't believe he's that bad. You might have to kick him in the butt for him to get his act in order.
Right.
Defensively. But I don't think that he's a black hole defensively.
But to your defensive point, though, even if he doesn't play elite level defense, he can still end the possessions because he's a double-digit rebounder, right? So what hurt us a lot is we play elite level defense. The team will throw up a bad shot, and they'll get their own offensive rebound. You know what I'm saying? And so it extends the possession. So you give teams more chances. So as soon as you get Karl Anthony Towns, you have Julius Randle that's 23 and 12, 24 and 12, and Karl Anthony Towns that's 23, 24 and 12. So now you're getting about 25 rebounds a game from two guys, right? Are either one of these guys elite defenders? No. But both of them are from Kentucky. They fit that Kentucky, whatever it is that we have going on. Both of them can shoot the three in a high, around 40% from three. Both of them can thrive in isolation, right? And you would think that they'd be able to play off of each other because when Randall isos, which I don't like, but that's neither here nor there. When Randall isos Karl Anthony Towns or the center position will actually be existent as opposed to non-existent. When Julius Randle isos, our center disappears out of the offense, right? With Karl Anthony Towns on the floor, he could shoot the three.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And he also has a post-up game. Like he'll ask for the ball in the post.
Yeah.
And he has post moves. I've seen him play in the post. He's just an all-around player, you know. He's young. He's 25 years old. He hasn't learned everything yet.
Right.
So
hey, did you learn? Did you personally learn everything at 25?
Of course not.
Of course, me either.
I'm still learning. I'm almost 40. What are you talking about?
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You know.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah. These kids, you know, they get pigeonholed so early in their career. I mean, Obi Toppin was pigeonholed so early in his career, and then slowly but surely he started showing some things where you can say, wow, this kid might be able to play some real NBA ball. A four who can shoot the ball, a four who has athletic ability off the charts. He has some handle, and he knows how to pass the ball.
Right. And here's a novel idea. Here's a novel idea. When we play the Sixers next season, we won't have to put Nerlens Noel up against Joel Embiid. We could use Karl Anthony Towns against Joel Embiid.
And
how about that?
That's like the rivalry. You know, that's like the rivalry because Jokic, you know, he doesn't come off as that type of player where you're gonna get mad at him, right? Like his game is more finesse.
Right.
But Joel and Kat, they like to bang. And
yes.
You know, they play, they have a certain style of play where you know, it might get a little chippy.
Right.
It might get a little chippy. And now you have somebody that can handle his business, that doesn't need help guarding Joel. And then on the other side of the court, Joel's going to have a tough time guarding him because he's going to be able to shoot the ball. He's going to be able to maybe drive. He has skill. He can pass the ball. He's a big man. He's a skilled big man. So
right.
It covers up a lot of spots. Of course, we're just spitballing, but you know, if
but
we
that's
need
what the offseason is for, though.
If we're gonna give up assets, that's the type of player we give up assets for. Somebody who's still 25, somebody that's a position of need.
Right.
After, because if we have money, we can fill other spots, and there's not that many available players at that position that are going to give you 25 and 10 and shoot the ball and shoot the free throws and become and have that type of dominance at that position.
Hey, so let me address what JP said. Can you see what JP said? Can you see it on the screen? So JP said, Cat is a great talent, but plays zero defense and is not the need. We need a point guard. Also makes max money. Plus, what are you going to trade for him? Okay, so that's a lot of stuff, right? So we'll unpack it. We'll unpack it this way, right? So Eddie C, I just need a few moments just to break down something real quick. So JP, when you watch the Knicks in the playoffs, right? Our offense was stagnant for two reasons, right? Reason number one is when the Knicks ran the pick and roll, the Atlanta Hawks did not respect the roll man, right? Because Taj Gibson is not explosive going to the basket, right? He's not fleet of foot. He's not fast, right? He's not fast like a Clint Capella. He's not a rim runner, right? So he's not going to catch it. He's not going to be able to explode to the basket and dunk on somebody, right? Taj Gibson is also not a leaper like Mitchell Robinson. So even though Mitch may not be faster than everybody, once Mitch gets out of that screen he set, he can get in the paint and jump over the top of everybody, right? Mitchell Robinson has verticality. Taj Gibson does not have speed. He's not fast. He's not a leaper, right? All right, so when you run the screen and roll with Joel Embiid, Joel Embiid is like a dump truck going down a small street, right? He gonna move everybody away because he's so physically imposing. Get to the basket and dunk because he's a physical specimen. Taj Gibson is not that either. Taj Gibson is a undersized, aging big man at 35 years old that is not fast, can't jump, and is not big, right? So when you run the screen and roll with Taj Gibson, defenses don't respect it. When I watched the Atlanta Hawks, Clint Capella hedged on Derrick Rose, right? He stayed on Derrick Rose until Trae Young got caught up and turned around and ran Taj Gibson down. Think about what I'm telling you. He let his man go by him, right? Hedged, bracketed Derrick Rose, and then turned around and caught to Taj Gibson, who had a head start and could not beat Clint Capella to the basket, right? What Cat does is once Cat sets the screen, Capella has to stay with that guy. He has to stay with Karl Anthony Towns, right? Because if he drops off Cat, Cat is a 39% three-point shooter, right? Period. So that automatically leaves your point guard, whoever it is. I don't care if it's Derrick Rose, Magic Johnson, Jesus Shuttlesworth, whoever, right? You set the screen, and now your handler has 2 feet in the paint like Trae Young was doing us, right? 2 feet in the paint like Trae Young was doing us. That automatically kills your defense, right? So do you give up whoever the point? Say Eddie C is the point guard. Eddie C with 2 feet in the paint can go to the paint and dunk, but your weak side defender cuts it off. He kicks out to the corner to say, who did you say we would sign? Lonzo Ball, Spencer Dinwiddie, RJ Barrett, whoever it is, one of those 3 guys. You kick out to the corner for a wide open 3-pointer. Do you like your chances with that? I say yes. I like my chances with somebody shooting a wide open 3-pointer, right? If the weak side defender doesn't come, Eddie C is going to do a sports center dunk, right? And Eddie C is a big boy, right? So Eddie C doing a sports center dunk is going to be something spectacular to look at. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to give up dunks to Eddie C all night? No, right? Are you going to give up corner 3-pointers? No, not all night. But you are going to give up one or the other with Karl Anthony Towns, right? Because you can't stop both with one guy. One guy can't be in two places at one time. I mean, these are not the Avengers. This is not X-Men. You can't be in 2 places at one time, right? That's what an offensive threat at center brings to your team, right? Because if Clint Capella sags off, Karl Anthony Towns can knock down a 3 at 39%, right? If they hedge on the roll man, Karl Anthony Towns is the guy going to the rim and dunking. Are you going to give up an opposing team center dunking all night? No, right? Now your weak side defender and his defender are going to cut off Karl Anthony Towns from dunking all night. So now that means you leave either the ball handler or the corner 3-point shooter open. And don't think this is complicated basketball talk. You saw the Atlanta Hawks do it to us for 2 weeks, right? They did it to us for 2 weeks. And y'all were like, how come we can't stop Trae Young? The reason why you can't stop Trae Young is because you got to put a body on Clint Capella. Once you put a body on Clint Capella, that means either Trae Young's getting in the paint or that corner 3-point man is going to knock down a 3-point shot. It's how basketball works. And the laws of physics work like that. One man can't be in 2 places at one time. They just can't do it. That's why y'all were mad at RJ. Y'all like, how come RJ Barrett keep leaving him open in the corner? Well, RJ Barrett can't body Clint Capella and be in the corner with Gallinari at the same time. It's just not how physics works. I understand what you're saying about the money, bro. I understand what you're saying about the money. But listen, you can't drive you can't drive a McLaren saying that you have Honda Civic money. I mean, is that true, Eddie C, or am I off base there?
No, you got to spend it somehow. Like you can't just keep on. Now the expectations have risen. Okay, we weren't expecting for it to happen so quickly. A lot of us were expecting for us to be in the lottery again, but that's just not the case now. The expectations have risen, and a first round exit. Okay, we can probably take as a fan base a first round exit now because of all the things that we've been saying throughout the season. We weren't supposed to be here. We weren't expected to be here. We were actually one of the top 4 seeds in our conference. Blase, blase, blah. All these beautiful things that we were saying about the team.
Right.
That being said, us not being able to finish is not as the same as the Lakers not being able to finish, which goes back to the point that you had at the beginning of the broadcast. They did so many things so they can solidify themselves as being, at least in the Eastern Conference, the Western Conference Finals, and it didn't happen for them. The Boston Celtics, it didn't happen for them. There's another team out there that it didn't happen. It didn't happen for. So we're in a totally different boat than they are because they tried, and we just got there on our short will. So now that we've tasted it, there's no way back. To me, there's no going back in reverse. You're not gonna have a worse year this year than you did the one that you had right now. So we need to find a way to get better smartly, but to get better and use the ammo that we have so that we can be a player in the Eastern Conference next year. We have one of the most cap spaces in the whole year. We have all these trade assets. I think in 2023 we have about 8 second-round draft picks. Stay for real. What's up, my boy?
Yo, what's good? What's good, my peoples? Yo,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, man. Yo, listen, I just wanted to let y'all in on what I'm doing right now. So check it out, right?
Yo, what's up, my peoples? Can they hear me?
Hey. Yeah, y'all gonna say what's up to Uncle Freezy? Let him know what y'all doing.
What's good, peoples? What's good, peoples?
Dad, put it down.
Oh, you wanna say hi?
Hi.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we out here, man. We out here, we chilling, man. We having fire, we got the s'mores going.
Hey, the sun is still up. Where you at, Hawaii?
No, we're Idaho.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm in the potato state, bro.
Uncle Freezy.
Hey.
See, look.
Wait,
Look.
I'm not done yet. Look. Marshmallow.
Those look delicious. Those look delicious, baby.
Yeah, bro.
No, you gotta show them that we still got light out here.
Oh yeah. No, they can see. See that?
Oh,
Yeah,
that sunset. Yeah, that sunset is beautiful, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you only seen it yesterday. It was way prettier.
Yeah, man. We got the fire rocking. So yo, I just wanted to show y'all and let y'all know, man. I'm not jinxing y'all, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here, I'm in the building, but we got the thing going on. We rocking right now. Like,
yeah, man.
Yeah, we got the we got the fan bam going on. But y'all already know I'm gonna be watching, So shout out to everybody. Shout out to you, Freeze, Eddie C. I'll see you. Salute my guy. You already know, out there in the boondocks, for real. I thought I was in the boondocks.
Man.
But yeah, shout out to you, Eddie C. Shout out to everybody watching. Everybody that's gonna watch. Y'all know what I do, man.
Word, no doubt.
Make sure y'all check on that online store. Get y'all merch up. You know what I'm saying? Represent for the team, for the squad, represent for the orange and blue people, the Blorange Fizz fam. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry I can't see the chat right now, but y'all already know what I like to do. Shout out to the
Put
chat.
that orange and blue in the chat for City for real.
Although I can't see y'all, but throw that orange and blue in the chat for me one time, and I will see it on the playback because I know the love that y'all like to share, and I know how y'all like to do the thing that I like to talk about.
Yo, we might pull an all-nighter, bro. We might pull an all-nighter, bro. We might pull an all-nighter. I might do this till like 5 o'clock.
Okay, yo, I will legit jump back on as soon as we done with the festivities. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we done with the festivities that we got going on.
Word, no doubt, no doubt. Hey, it's good to see you, brother. You got a beautiful family, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I just wanted to chime in real quick, Freezy, just because I was. Hold on.
Uncle Freezy.
Hey, baby.
We made a s'more. My mom said you better eat the s'more before Wally does. Wait, can I?
Hey, Wally is the dog, everybody. Wally is the dog.
Yeah. See, he knows. He knows.
Yeah, man, no doubt.
Wally is staring, trying to get some stuff. But anyways, man, I don't want to take up too much time, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on once again. You already know what it is, and I will holla at you.
Yo, you got me mad jelly, bro. You got me mad jelly. You know I got an empty nest. All my kids is all my kids. Bye, babes. So you know all my kids are grown, man. So all my kids are like 25 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? 24.
Right.
All that, yeah.
The little dude want to say bye too. You want to say bye?
Bye bye.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
Hey, goodbye, baby.
Bye.
Yeah, they having a good time out there, bro.
Bye.
All right.
Hey, bye, baby.
Yo, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Freeze. Thanks for giving us the time. I was just trying to show y'all what was going on, man. Like, you know, I got the family jump off going on. So, you know, I'll jump back in. When I can. And salute to you guys. Keep it rocking. Keep it rocking for me, man. Keep it rocking. So that way I can jump back in, come in hot and heavy. You already know. For sure. No doubt. Hey, man, have fun, bro. Yeah, for sure. Will do. Salute to y'all, and I am out, and I'll jump back on for sure. Word, no doubt. All right, man. All right. Yo, Rob the Nick is in the building too. Dugga is in the building. What's good? What's up, Rob? Hey, yo, that's how I got City for real. You know, he do the family thing, man. Ain't nothing like being a family man and a Knicks fan at the same time. You know how it is. We got to raise them Knicks fans up early. We got to throw that orange and blue on them early. Hey, Chef NYK is in the building. What's good? You know what I'm saying? And Dan Smalls, bro. Come on, man. Graham crackers, chocolate, and marshmallows. Come on, bro. For dinner? Come on, bro. It's good.
So hey, I see Quiet Money asking me, what is it that I want? Or should I say expect? I think I already said it, man. I think, you know, I want a backcourt of Lonzo Ball and Spencer Dinwiddie. And I want to trade for Karl Anthony Towns. That's what I want. That's my wish list. That's what I want. And I think that's enough to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think solidifying our center position and having two ball handlers at our guard spots is gonna heal all the mishaps that we had throughout the year. Plus, you know, Rose is coming back. You know, Taj is coming back. And even if we do sign these two players, we still have enough money to sign a Dwight Howard. We still have enough money to sign auxiliary players out there. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that we can do. But those three pieces is going to take us a long way, man. Right now, that's how I'm thinking. That's where I'm at right now. And I hope y'all rock with it. I hope y'all think that that's a good idea. I hope y'all think that that's good enough to take us somewhere and make noise in the Eastern Conference. You know, that's where I'm at.
What about Malcolm Brogdon?
I've heard about Brogdon, but don't we have to trade for him? I think he's a trade candidate. There might be a lot of movement when it comes to the Indiana Pacers because they also had a disappointing year.
They also may fire their coach.
Right. I've heard that they're looking to trade away Miles Turner. The thing about Miles Turner is his injury scares me. You know,
I think that dude's overrated, bro. 12-6. 12-6. Are we gonna pay that salary for a dude that averages 12-6?
The thing I think that makes him appealing is his 3-point shooting, and that he's able to block shots, right? So it's kind of like a unicorn type deal where you're a shot blocker plus a 3-point shooter. But I'm with you, man. Like, it's not like this. I don't dislike Turner. And you say that he's overrated.
Yeah.
That might be the case. But depending if the price is right, you might look into somebody like that. That's another player because, again, we need to spread the floor at the 5. We have 2 players who are drive-oriented, mid-range shooters in Randall and RJ, and we need to open up the floor for those guys.
Right.
And a stretch
and
5.
And you're not going to open up the floor with Taj Gibson and Nerlens Noel.
Yeah, the stretch 5 is the recipe to open up the floor for a 3 and a 4, right?
Right.
So I mean that's how we got to look at it. That's where we have to look at it. And those 2 players fit that mold. I don't know if there's any other player that we can throw out there that fits that mold, that has that type of stature.
Right.
But those 2 players fit that mold. Obviously, Joel Embiid, but I don't think he's going anywhere.
Yeah.
Jokic, the same deal. But again, all those guys can stretch the floor.
Right.
Right. They can do it. They could do both. They can stretch the floor. They can go inside.
Right.
Yeah, those are the types of players that are needed in the NBA to go far.
Right. No doubt. I feel you. It's tough, bro, because I'm set on Cat, and I know I shouldn't be, but I don't know. Hoodie Cab has a solution, and he told me not to let the cat out of the bag. So he said not to let the cat out of the bag. Yeah. The money for me is not even an issue if you're talking about turning this team into a contender. Because last year we didn't, and I'll say last year, and I'm talking about the most recent season. I'm talking about the 2021 season. We didn't spend money. As a matter of fact, we barely spent money, and we made the playoffs. And we didn't get the desired results, right? And so we're in this weird situation where I think Knicks fans think being frugal is the way to go. I understand being frugal is being efficient with the resources that you have, right? So being frugal doesn't mean you're not spending money. It just means you're spending money in an efficient way.
Maximizing the value.
Yeah, right. Frugal doesn't mean you're not spending money. It just means, just like what Eddie C said, you're maximizing you're maximizing the money, right? I still feel like Cat is the answer. I still feel like Cat is the answer. And the reason why is because when you watch the offense, you can't go with two-dimensional players, right? Like Miles Turner is a three-point threat, but Miles Turner is also not a post threat. He's a face-up five.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he's not gonna blow by a guy. He's not gonna create shots for others. He's not gonna post up. He's not gonna, If I feel like if we need a face-up five, we can just, without trading for one, we could just sign Lauri Markkanen. Why not just sign Lauri Markkanen to be a face-up five? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah, those players are not the rave, to put it a certain way. Those teams are not looking for face-up fives.
Right.
That way, as an all-around five, right? Like Anthony Davis is kind of like a face-up five, right?
Right. So let me. I'm gonna ask you this, because the knock on Karl Anthony Towns, people say that he's soft, right? People say that Karl Anthony Towns is soft. That's been the knock, man. I heard it this morning on the Knicks Morning Drive, right? That he's soft, right? Personally, I think Karl Anthony Towns is a better player than Anthony Davis. I'm gonna move out of the way and let you handle that.
So
notice how I dropped the live grenade and got up the camera.
You're just gonna throw the grenade, huh? Okay. Man, that's a tough one. That's a real tough one because, I mean, we're talking out of what's happening. Like, a lot of people talk about what just happened, right? And what we just seen happen was Anthony Davis, again, couldn't stay healthy. He couldn't stay healthy at a critical time in the season. And for that reason, the Los Angeles Lakers, a LeBron James-led team, got bounced out of the first round. So on the other side, somebody can say, I mean, Karl Anthony Towns has never been past the first round, right? Got to the playoffs once. So, those are the two sides of the coin. I think he's a better shooter, like a straight up shooter. I think Cat is a better shooter than Davis.
Right.
The percentages prove it, high 80s in the free throws. You say he's a 40% three-point shooter as a five. And I see Anthony Davis shoots the three, but only out of need. It's not a big part of his game. So it's a very difficult comparison. But wow, man, like, if you have to ask who do I pick right now, with all that being said, injuries and things of that nature, right now, I think I'd have to go Cat, man.
Right.
I think I'd have to go Cat. Like, it's not an easy decision. But
and guess what else? Guess what? Hey, Shine, what's good? So
good, Shine. Good.
Hey, what's good? Well, what's good, boss? So hey, so he also averaged 5 assists per game this year. I didn't know that until just now looking at his stats. A center averaged 4.5 assists per game. What? How do you turn that down? How do you not trade for that? Dude averaged 25 and 12 and 5 assists and shot 39% from 3. How was that not the answer? CT, what's good?
And you also have to account for, he's in the Western Conference, and the Western Conference is stacked. Now you bring him over to the East, and he's easily maybe top 5 player in the East.
Shine. Basically, what I'm trying to tell Shine, listen, go ahead and buy your Cat jersey right now, bro. Go ahead and buy that Cat Knicks jersey right now. You want a chip? Go buy that Cat jersey right now.
Hold on, Freezy. Let me back and come back as
Word. Yeah, hey, you want a chip? Quiet money. You want a chip? Go buy that Cat jersey so you can wear to the gym.
And I just think it fits. I don't think it fits as much if they draft a center. Like, I actually do want them to get out of the first picks, because if they do get a Mobley, I think they can actually play together. Like the Cat Mobley front court, I think it'll work. I think you can put Mobley at the 4 and keep Cat at the 5 and have a legit Twin Towers type deal. But let's say they lose their pick. They don't have anything else to play for, right? Like, they're gonna have another high draft pick next year, and they're gonna be in this forever like matrix of losing back and forth.
Right. It's Minnesota, bro. I mean, bro, come on, man.
If you don't get a Mobley, or even if you do get a Mobley, and you still want to trade Cat, there's no really a need for a center anymore. So that's another reason why I don't want them to get a high pick and probably pick a Mobley, because they already have a backup plan if they do trade him, right? So first, I'm saying they can play together, but if they do decide to go in a different direction, they have a Mobley, and there would be no need for us to trade a Mitchell Robinson for Cat, right?
Right.
So that's what I don't want. I don't want them to have a backup plan at the 5. Like, I want them to have a need for a player like Mitchell Robinson, so that we can trade Mitchell Robinson. Somebody's asking for what's the package? The package will be Mitchell Robinson, Obi Toppin. I'm pretty sure they're going to ask for Emmanuel Quickly.
Right.
Emmanuel Quickly, and the picks, 3 out of the 4 picks that we have in the next 3 years, right? The 2 picks this year.
That's a lot, bro. Golly, you killing me, boss.
You're gonna have to give up, because that's what they're gonna. They need a power forward, so they're gonna ask for Obi.
Right.
They're gonna need the center if Cat's gone, so obviously Mitch is gonna be in there.
Right.
Mitch doesn't make that much money. Obi makes about 4. Quickly makes less than that. So we were talking about 6-8 mil, the most, on just the players.
This is the trick. Sorry, this is the tricky part for me. They have the leverage, because Cat still has a few years left on his contract, and they don't have to move him. You know what I'm saying? So you're at their mercy at this point. So you're gonna have to prove to them that you really want him, and you're willing to give everything you got for him. I mean, so you can't be cheap and you can't hold back. I personally, I wouldn't give up. I wouldn't do it. I like Cat, but something just doesn't sit right in my heart. We're giving up everything for him. I don't know what it is.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think it's more to it than just basketball when it comes to Karl Anthony Towns.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People don't like Cat for some other reason aside from basketball. Because how can you say I don't want a dude that's averaging 25 and 12, 5 assists, shooting 40% from three? At center.
At center. There's a crazy stat that's rare, and I think for players like him, and he's been on it 4 times. And it's and the only other players on that stat is like legends. You know what I mean? And he's been on it 4 times, and I think it has something to do with what you just said, shooting from 40% from three, and the assists, and the rebounds as a big man. And I think he's been on it. He's done it like 4 seasons, 4 different seasons. He's averaged that. So he's a beast, but I just don't get it, man. Something about him just doesn't sit my soul.
So I don't want to get into geopolitical stuff, but I think it's geopolitical stuff we can. You know what I'm saying? It's not basketball, because how can you turn down 25 and 12, 5 assists, and 39% from three, 82% free throw shooter? And he was the #1 pick in his draft, so you know he's talented. You know this is not just, you know what I'm saying, one season of blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I honestly believe of all the players in the NBA, Karl Anthony Towns is a top 4 physically talented NBA player.
And I feel like he's not even hit his peak.
Swaggy OG, what's good?
What's good, Freezy?
Ain't nothing to it, boss. We chilling, bro. I'm trying to convince the world we need Cat, bro.
I'm good.
I'm trying to convince the world. What? Come on, big dog. What's happening?
He's not worth the money to me. He's not even an all-star.
Bro, you know he was hurt this year.
The best thing for us is availability.
Bro, did you see Nerlens Noel in the pick and roll, bro?
Yeah, okay. But if you want to go get a big that could shoot, go get Ibaka for a year or two.
Huh?
We're trying to like solidify though, like now it's not okay. So last year we did the placement, the placeholder deal. That's what we did last year. You know, we got the journeyman, the people that are just gonna placehold for a year, and we got farther than we thought that we can get.
Uh-huh.
Now, just imagine, guys, if we get legitimate players at these positions, really legitimate players at the positions, how far this team can go.
Right. To your point, Eddie, I like what you're saying, because the system, because this is what everybody's missing. The system that Tibbs is running, the system is good. But and I think you've said this before, Uncle Freezy, you just have to get players that could execute the system the way you want to execute it. And which is to your point with the Taj thing, like the plays that were running were fine, but Taj is too old to execute it to perfection. So that's where you have to go and find the players that can run that pick and roll the way you want it, at the speed and at the rate that you want it to be ran. And that's how I think we're gonna see success. It's not just by going after the big name, but by getting the players that could run the plays that Tibbs wants to run, even on the defensive end. Where a lot of players are left open because our players are not fast enough to recover and get to the open shooters. So you have to go out there and get players that could do that, and that's what it is. So to your point, Eddie, C, like we have to go out and get players. We can't just run it back with the same guys we have a year older. You know what I mean? So
Derrick Rose.
You know what, Freezy?
Oh my God. What's that?
I gotta look. Cat's a great player. I'll get him if the deal's right, but I'm not gonna try for it. Like I'm not
Right.
gonna like he's not my number one option. Like
Right.
as far as the accusation of him, obviously we need a center that could do something offensively.
Right.
Like the deal that I'm looking for him would be Mitch, Knox, Frank, and some picks.
Frank's a free agent.
That's not enough.
Yeah, Frank.
If we would bring him back.
Well, yeah. So Frank would have to do a sign and trade. Then okay, all right.
That's just not enough. You have to look at what Minnesota needs, and Knox is not what they need. They have Malik Beasley, they have Edwards, so they have wings. They need a power forward.
Right.
And what's the the shiny new power forward that we have on our roster he's on a rookie deal.
Obi.
So the money's low. He's on a rookie deal. And he's a young athletic point guard who they can add to with Edwards and whoever they have. I think Jaden McDaniels is on their team. So Jaden McDaniels could play some small forward.
Right.
He played great against Julius Randle, by the way.
He played, because Julius wouldn't get out and defend the three on him.
Right.
Yeah.
So they have somebody at small forward who can still play power forward as well, but they probably need a bigger body there, right? So Obi is definitely going to be part of the package. Mitchell Robinson, another person that's going to be definitely part of the package. Now, players that you can talk about would be a Knox, would be a Quickly, would be the draft picks. I don't know who else we have on our team that they might be looking for, or who is even under contract, because we don't have many players that are under contract, right? So we only can work with what we got.
Right.
So those are the players. I mean, I put in Quickly in the deal because I know Minnesota's going to ask for Quickly. It's not what we want to give.
Right.
It's what the other team wants for the player that we want. Okay? Because, a lot of people always think about, okay, this is what I would give up, and not look at the other side of the coin and say, what do the other team needs? What does the other team want?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if we can find a way to keep Quickly and still get a Cat, hey, I'm all for it. But me being the Minnesota Timberwolves, if you ain't including Quickly in the package, you're not getting it.
There is no package, right? I got you.
I
got you. I just want to say something real quick. Hey, so y'all are watching the Knicks at Night podcast. I'm your man, Uncle Freeze. I'm being joined by Eddie C, Swaggy OG, and Shine Cubes. Your host, Hoodie Cab, is on the way. I think he is making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's what he told me at 12 o'clock. That he was cooking a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So Hoodie Cab soon come. Bringing in the Blorange Tears channel OG, Rob the Nick. Rob the Nick, what's good?
What's up, man? I'm trying to do too many things at one time, but I'm keep on listening to this show, and y'all just, man, look, y'all done lost y'all minds.
Oh, we done lost it, bro.
Y'all just lost it.
Oh man.
Man, look, I knew this day was coming.
Right.
Look, see, it's like this here.
Okay.
When your kid first start to ride his bicycle and he just get it, but he think he ain't gonna fall off no more.
Right.
And then as soon as you let him ride it for 20 minutes, what happened? He starts falling off again.
Right. He's bruising himself up. He got cuts and stuff, nicks and bruises.
So look, I know, the season was successful. Hey,
Right.
Look at here. Look at it like this here. It's two things I want to say. The first thing is this here. Any deal that gets Cats, the only way, giving up those players you're talking about, is just one part of it. The most players that make the most money on that team is Randall. Randall automatically has to go if you're going to get Cat.
Mm-hmm.
His money is the only one that matches up. Cat makes over $20-something million a year, 27, I think.
Yeah, but if we're under the cap, we can absorb some of his contract. So
I know, but
we're one of the teams that don't have to go money.
Hey, look,
pound for pound, dollar for dollar for
no. Everybody once the season start, once you go into free agency, is going to have players that fall off that they're going to have to sign back, including Minnesota. Everybody is not coming back on Minnesota for the same thing. But in 2 years, Cat is going to be a free agent. In the 2 years that you're talking about, we're still developing RJ. Let's stay with what we're doing and pick him up as a free agent in 2 years. What's the rush now? What is automatically the rush now to go get him? In 2 years, we'll have more seasoned players that we develop in this system. And then you're just adding them in for free. That's the same thing we did with Melo. Same old Knicks. We threw everything in the bag at a team to get Melo. And we're talking about doing the same thing. Don't do that. Wait 2 years for Cat, develop Mitch, develop everything you got. And then when he becomes a free agent, he's from Jersey. He's going to give a look anyway. There's no need to run out there for Cat. There's really no need. We're in a position that, yes, we can do it. But why give up good pieces when we don't have to? We've been playing checkers a long time. Let's play chess. Let's change the game. We don't have to do that at all. At all. And then these other teams will be a year older. We're 2 years older. We'll be on the rise. Sometimes teams just fall out of contention. Look at the Lakers with being hurt. Age caused nutrition to happen. That's going to happen to Embiid and them in 2 years. You can tell he's going to be AD in 2 years. We'll be able to mollywop the East. All we got to do is be patient. Raise who we got. Add on. Look at our rookie class. 2 years. You get Cat and then say we still don't get a ring. Just say we still don't get one. We have a good team in contention. Let's build something to say this is our team and we built it the way that we see fit. Not to be running out there going crazy in 2 years. Right. You want Dinwiddie and who did else you said at the point guard? You said?
Alonzo Ball.
Alonzo Ball and Dinwiddie. Okay. If one thing you learned about the Atlanta Hawks is what did they have? They had size at every position. Don't you think that RJ will be undersized at the 3? Nobody's thinking about that. That series caused problems all over. They was tall at every position. Every position they had length. And now you want somebody to play at a position where as though he doesn't have length. But then you got to drive in amongst the trees. Right. Chill. We got to look at the big picture for now. You're talking about you need a stretch 5. You tell me what team in the last 10 years won the championship with a stretch 5. Not in contention, won the championship.
What?
The Lakers just won last year.
And Toronto won the year before that.
Yeah, but they didn't have they had a stretch 4.
Yeah. No, Marc Gasol.
No. And the title contenders this year is Denver. They just mollywopped Portland.
Yeah, but not
Jokic is a legitimate player from all sides of the court.
But out of the 32 teams,
there's another player who can. So then we want one on our team.
But you don't need that to win.
The difference between waiting for 2 years and being patient. I understand. I get what you're saying, but the difference is if we bring Cat in next year, we're an Eastern Conference Finals contender with an ability to be in the championship.
I don't want to be in the championship. I want to win the championship.
We have the ability to do so as well. We have the ability to do so as well. You were also saying that the Atlanta Hawks had height at every position, right?
Yep.
Trae Young was the smallest player on the court. Now, if we have Lonzo Ball, who's 6'6", we have Spencer Dinwiddie, who's 6'6", and we have
Coming
RJ
off of
Barrett, who's
ACL.
6'6". All of them are
You trust
6'6".
that?
He has
You
two,
trust that?
he has
You trust that ACL?
He has 2 ACL. He had one when he was in college also.
Do you trust that?
Those.
But the reason behind signing a Spencer Dinwiddie was because he's coming off an ACL injury, and he can be had at a great value.
No, he won't.
Where it's a high risk, high reward deal.
No,
And
do
that's
you
the way the
remember
New
what
York
happened
Knicks-
with Antonio McDyess?
Eddie, see, he said it himself. He's looking for a big contract.
Did you see what happened with Eddie with McDyess when we signed him?
Yeah, he's looking for a big contract, exactly, because he knows he's worth it. I've seen him working out. He looks pretty good.
But
he looks pretty healthy.
Look, 2 ACLs, you gonna risk that?
That's my assessment. I've always had good assessments on injuries. I want Spencer Dinwiddie on my team. I think he's a great player. I think he's a point guard who can play shooting guard, who could get his own shot. He has height at 6'6". He can play off RJ Barrett. He can play off Julius Randle. He has a lot of qualities that I like, and I think that he's a fit. I think he's a need.
But Alonzo, all Alonzo is an overhyped Frank Ntilikina.
Remember
That's
when I
all
said
he
that?
is.
Remember when I said I didn't want Lonzo Ball at midseason because we had to give up assets to get Lonzo Ball. Now it's a totally different ball game. Now we don't have to give up assets.
We might as well keep Frank Ntilikina.
I don't think that's right. I don't think that's correct. I think
he doesn't go to the basket. He shoots the three. Okay, Frank's shooting the three at a higher clip than he is this year. He passes a pass first point guard. They the same thing.
Nah, I think you're wrong with that, Rob. I think he has more potential to be a better player than Frank Ntilikina. You know, he's a good defensive player. He's as good as a defensive player as Ntilikina is. He's a little taller than Frank Ntilikina.
No, he's not. Frank is taller than him.
He's a great chemistry. He's a great chemistry builder.
But Frank is taller than him.
No.
Frank is 6'7".
No, you're mistaken. Frank is 6'4".
No, Frank is taller than that.
No,
he's 6'4". Frank was standing next to RJ, and he was
when he got drafted. What most of the hoopla was that Frank Ntilikina was 6'6", because I know what I'm talking about. The hoopla about Frank Ntilikina was that he was a 6'6" point guard, right? The year after
he
Frank
grew.
Ntilikina, and then the hoopla was that he grew an inch, right? The year after Frank Ntilikina came to the league, or 2 years after, something happened where people were putting on the legit sizes in the NBA profiles. Like people were legit putting extra inches on players' profiles. And the NBA did something where you had to put your legit size, and they went and they sized everybody. And Frank Ntilikina came out to be 6'4".
Hey, look at here. I'm gonna show you a picture with him standing next to RJ that I took at the Charlotte game last year. They the same height.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie to you, Eddie C. When we saw Frank and RJ standing next to each other Sunday, they look the same height, bro. Frank might be taller.
Frank might even be taller.
Yeah, Frank might be taller, bro. I understand what you're saying about the official listings and stuff.
Right.
But from the eye test, from what we saw Sunday, Frank and RJ look like they're about the same size. Or Frank may be a little bit, may have about a little bit. But then at the same time, you know, we were thousands of feet. You know, we were.
I mean, I think actually RJ Barrett is a little bit. I think he's 6'6", maybe 6'5" without sneakers.
And you want to throw him at the three
because he's interchangeable. He's been playing the three anyway.
No, but
I mean Reggie Bullock was guarding Trey. So who was playing the three?
Hey, look, just because you're playing it on the defensive end, but on the offensive end, you're still running back to where you're going.
When the Knicks play against the Clippers, who guards Kawhi Leonard?
Shoot, everybody gets a shot. Nobody is just on them.
No, Rob. Who guards Kawhi Leonard when the Knicks play against the Clippers?
But it's either Kawhi Leonard or
Paul George.
No,
it's Kawhi Leonard or Paul George. So it's like pick your poison. Both of them are tall.
And Paul George played a 4.
Most of the times when I saw Kawhi Leonard with the ball, RJ Barrett was guarding him.
Paul George played the 2 when we played the Clippers.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah.
I could have sworn you had him at the 4.
No, and him and Reggie Bullock took turns. RJ and Reggie Bullock took turns on.
And even
Paul George and
even me and Freezy were talking about in some lineups, RJ Barrett could even play the 4.
Yeah, but
so
what he
it's not
plays
necessarily about the height.
But look, yes, it is. Most definitely, it's about the height. Most definitely, he can't guard.
PJ Tucker is 6'5".
Yeah, but he what about 260?
And that's one. That's one
so
player.
What? RJ Barrett isn't slim. RJ Barrett is a husky kid.
You want your players to be at a position where as though they're gonna have the advantage. You don't want to always throw somebody at a disadvantage because of Dinwiddie. No way. Not because of Dinwiddie. You got to have something better than that.
All right. So if you go to NBA.com and you put Frank Ntilikina in the search, you're going to see what his official height is.
Right.
So you can miss me with that picture stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they look like. The official height in the NBA.com, check it out, and that'll be there for you.
What you just said before, it was false. That it was added.
No. What he said is they correct. He said they corrected it and put the official heights in.
No, I know. I think they were taking them with sneakers on, and then now they're taking them without sneakers.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Could be the case. But again, Frank Ntilikina's height is listed at NBA.com, and that's the official NBA page. Official.
Yeah, but
so what is it saying?
They have.
So I mean, what do you mean? What is it saying?
They have.
You're looking at it, right?
They have KD's height.
I already told you, but you don't believe me.
They have KD's height.
No, you just look. You said okay. Now, so what you said 6'4"?
Yeah, that's what it says. 6'4".
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if they giving you the height he was. What the official height? Look, if they gave you the height that he was when he came into the league and wasn't measured, because only the team measures you after that. Frank came in at what, 18? So between 18 and 22, he didn't grow.
Good point.
I don't know if he grew or not.
From our pitch, so you missed me with that BS because we've seen him.
Right, and so Eddie, so
in the official page, it's his height and his weight. Okay.
Well, I looked at when he came into the league.
They're gonna put again. Right. They're gonna measure them again, and they're gonna put their height and their weight.
Bro, and I'm also
I don't think they're that meticulous with it.
Right, and also Frank Ntilikina is not 200 pounds. We saw Frank at the game. There is no way Frank Ntilikina is 200 pounds. If Frank is 200 pounds, me and Eddie C are 200 pounds. When we saw Frank at the game, Frank looks every bit of 215, 218. Frank is built, bro. And we saw Kevin Knox standing. Frank Ntilikina and Kevin Knox were shooting next to each other. And Kevin Knox is looking in the top of Frank Ntilikina's head, bro. I'm telling you.
And you saying, Rob, that the height, I mean, of course you want to have length at every position. Of course you do. I mean, that's to have a length at certain positions is an advantage. But last year, the Miami Heat went to the finals and their center is 6'9".
That was a fluke.
That was a fluke.
It doesn't. What I'm saying is,
what happened to him this year with the same team?
But what I'm saying is,
he's
6'9" and he's playing the center position. So, of course, you want to have length at the positions, but you also have to play with what you got.
Hey, look at here.
So what?
We're in the
players. Look at Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis is 7'1", 7'2", and he can't even play center. They have to play him at the power forward.
Yeah, but that's because he's soft, though.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, RJ Barrett, if you could say a lot of things about RJ Barrett, but you can't say that he's soft.
I said, but not for Dinwiddie. If anybody going to be out of position that's going to be out, it's not going to be RJ. Not for Dinwiddie. Not for somebody with 2 torn ACLs. No way. Do better.
Right.
Do better. You like them.
I'm looking at a player like him. I would like for him to be on my team.
I would like him to
be my 2 guard
without injuries, pre-injury.
But it's not pre-injury. You don't even know how he's coming back.
All right, fellas. We're gonna mark this today. If Spencer Dinwiddie come back next year and he's balling, we're gonna come back to this. We're gonna cash these receipts.
It's not about saying.
The thing I know about Dinwiddie is that he could score.
It's not about
and
saying.
Dinwiddie's all right, but Dinwiddie played. Look, Dinwiddie ain't played championship basketball yet. He played when they were bad and he looked it good. Okay, I give him that, but he still ain't knocked Angelo out the box. He was always a backup guard.
Eddie C, the point is not to say that he might not come back and might not ball, but in the position that you're in right now, are you willing to risk a big salary like that on Dinwiddie when he just came off of a major injury like that, and he has a history of having injuries?
Okay, let me put it to you like this: if we have Alonzo Ball in place, if we have a Julius Randle in place, and we've made a trade for Karl Anthony Towns, and we have enough money to get a Spencer Dinwiddie, yes, I'm doing those types of deals.
We don't have to worry about that because that's not going to happen.
I bet you that don't get you to the Eastern Conference. That's not enough, man.
It's not.
You think Lonzo Ball is a championship point guard? Is a championship?
No, not right now. Not from what I've seen of him, and I've been watching him.
He's not consistent.
He's not his brother. He is not his brother at all.
He doesn't get into the paint, and that's the big thing they have against him. He doesn't drive to the paint. I think we've talked enough about what I think I would do. What will you guys do then? What is your plan for next year?
I already told you what mine was.
What? Go ahead. What is it again? Because
look, you continue on. You continue to move the needle. You see what's out there. You see what's going to help. You go through the draft. You get something, and then if you can see something, you want to stay flexible in case there is a disgruntled star out there. When somebody get disgruntled, you want to stay flexible. You want to still move the team. You want to improve the point guard position, and you want to improve on the small forward position. Those are the 2 positions right there, and you always want to improve the bench. So with that being said, everything else, you're moving, you're trending, and you're moving in the right direction until you can snatch what you need to take you over the top. And right now in free agency, I don't see anything out there, even Karl Anthony Towns, that's going to make that I can say I'm going to get a chip. I don't want to be competitive and be a contender. I want to step up there knowing that this team is going to go to the finals and going to take it with a chance to take it. I'm not building up for somebody just to be fighting around with Embiid and then Embiid may beat them later when I can pick that up later and still develop my core. I haven't given up on Mitch yet. So
what you're saying is that you're staying pat. That you're
not. No, I didn't say that. I said I'm looking for what's gonna help the team.
But exactly, you're being very vague. Of course, we're gonna get backlash because we're putting things out there, like what we would do. These are the type of players that we're getting.
I said the 2 positions I will improve upon. The point guard position.
He wants you to give him specific players.
You're saying I'm going to improve the point guard position, but you're not mentioning anybody. You're just saying
if Kawhi get knocked off by Dallas, that's what I'm looking at. That's a free agent right there. So until it's all over, I don't know. Because if Kawhi get knocked off,
Kawhi Leonard is a very difficult get.
Not if they lose to Dallas.
I think
So
he's
he's going to move somewhere where he wanted to be at for so many years. Because he's been wanting to go to the Clippers for forever. He's from LA. He's from there.
Look,
he's bought two houses.
Look, if you get knocked off, look, let me tell you something. If he get knocked off by Dallas, there's no ring for the Clippers coming up in the future. I'm out of there. Because his legacy is going to prove upon that. If he stays right there, he's not. Because those teams done surpassed them. Less salary, better talent. So if you stay there, you're not going to get a ring.
We see what just happened. We seen what just happened with Portland, right? So Portland lost in the first round, and everything that came out of the New York's universe was that, there's a chance for Damian Lillard now.
Man, we've been talking Damian Lillard all season.
Hold on, let me finish, Rob. There's a chance that we could get Damian Lillard now. Let's throw everything in the kitchen sink at Portland for Damian Lillard now.
But that's not going to happen because they just fired their coach. That's the cure.
Okay, so let me finish. So
I don't believe that.
Exactly what I said, and what I've been tweeting. If you haven't followed my Twitter account, go follow Pito Rock. That's my Twitter handle. And I've been saying this since they fired Terry Stotts. Damian Lillard ain't going nowhere.
Exactly, I agree with you.
So
he already said he doesn't
what is the difference between if the Clippers don't go nowhere and they fire Ty Lue?
They just hired him.
So what?
They're not going to fire him after 1 year.
But we talking about
if they don't get out the first round, he's gone.
Hey, look. If they don't get out the first round,
a man that wanted to come home. We talking about a man that wanted to come home.
Hey, look.
Right?
Hey, look at him.
We talking about.
Hey, look at him. It doesn't matter. Look, I'm talking. See, look, you're talking about somebody who wanted to come home. I'm talking about somebody
leaving.
No, I'm talking. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying if he stay there, it's going to affect his legacy because guess what? He's not going to win a ring. So if he want to hang around there,
he already created a legacy.
But
he
look,
already created a legacy.
So at 31 years old, you think that he just wanted one ring? One ring he's responsible for. That's the one in Toronto. He's not responsible for the one.
That's what you played for.
He won MVP of the finals.
Man, look. He only scored 16 points a game because he defended LeBron. That's it.
But that's what you play for. You play for a ring, and it's
look at him.
Responsible for getting.
Hey, look at him. Look, at the end of the day, I think that he'll be more something that we can get than Cat. Because number one, he's a free agent.
I see where you're coming from, Rob, but I don't think he leaves either, man. Like he left a championship team. He left the championship team just to go to LA because he really wanted to go there, and I don't see him coming in here to play with us. He has a lot of demands. Like he doesn't practice every day, and he doesn't want to play every game. I don't know how well that's gonna mesh with Tibbs.
Hey, look, you know what?
I don't see how that works.
I don't take what the national media says about players because they interpret that themselves and they come up with these unknown sources that can never be proven. And they just say a lot of things about players. And then when that player gets to a team, it's something totally different.
No, I understand, but it's a fact that he doesn't play every game. And he said it because he doesn't want to be.
Well, look, I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. Only thing I'm saying is this here. He's more, I can say, he's more realistic that you can get because he's a free agent versus somebody that you want to throw the whole sink at to go get.
That's true.
That's all.
That's true.
So he asked me what I think. I would look at the Kawhi situation, being that he's free agent, versus the Cat situation because he's not.
And then what else? But the difference is that we put different things into context. Again, I said,
Schroeder would be the point guard that I would go for.
The point guard. Schroeder's not on my list.
You asked me what was on my list. How would I improve it?
You have Schroeder on your list.
I would take Schroeder and I would try to get Kawhi. Now,
somebody that could not score a bucket. somebody that could not score a bucket.
He couldn't score a bucket when?
In the series, he put a couple of donuts in the series against the Phoenix Suns.
He was coming off of COVID, so I take that into consideration.
Against a one-armed Chris Paul.
Hey, look at him. He was coming off COVID. I take that into consideration.
And you know how he turned down $20 million.
How long ago was that? Like, are you serious?
There's champions here.
You know he turned down $20
million. He had
million
COVID right before the playoffs started. What you talking about?
So he turned down $20 million a year contract because he wants more money. That's what's on your list.
I don't think
so. You got to give him at least 27, 28.
Hey, look at him. No, you don't. He turned down 20. He didn't turn down 21.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I don't think he wants. Plus, I think he turned it down because he doesn't want. I don't think he wants to be in LA either. I don't think he wants to play on that.
Yeah, me too. I think that too.
I think that's why he turned it
takes
down.
Point guards out of their game because he demands the ball.
Yeah, it throws him off,
and it throws off a lot of people.
Same thing happened this year with Randall. Same thing happened this year with Randall and our point guards.
Yeah, because remember, he was what? He was runner up for Sixth Man of the Year, or he was Sixth Man of the Year, or no, or was it?
He was runner up when he was
when OKC.
Yeah, when he was playing with Paul.
I gotta bounce, fellas. My cell phone's at 2%.
Hi, Uncle Freezy.
And I gotta do some things. So
all right, shout out,
holla, man. Yo, it was great talking to you guys. Great talking to you, Freezy. Great talking to you, Rob.
What
up, Sean?
EDC, what's good?
EDC, stay safe. Stay safe.
Peace out.
Blue EDC.
Hey.
Uncle
Look,
Freezy.
man, it's me, Rob, Hoodie Cav, and City for Real on the screen at the same time. What is going on? What's good?
Hoodie Cav made an appearance.
Uncle Freezy, I think Hoodie Kev is waiting for his.
I need to try and go get my laptop so I can bring it out here so I can see the chat, man, because I want to rock with the people, yo.
Uncle
turn
Freezy,
turn your phone to the side. The chat will come up.
I think Hoodie Kev wants his introduction.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot, man. Hold on.
Shout out to Hoodie Kev.
Hold on. Let me do the introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, the prince of all princes, the highest level of intellect ever created by the grand architect of the universe. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for an event unknown and unlike anything that you've ever seen in your life. This right here is an experience. Prepare yourself for the Kev experience. Ladies and gentlemen, Hoodie Kev.
That was a fascinating intro.
Hey, baby.
Good luck. He's saying hi to you. Uncle Freezy.
And the crowd goes crazy.
And the crowd goes wild.
I would have been fine with saying, former Blorange Tears 4-way debate champion, former Blorange Tears overall debate champion. I've been fine with those accolades.
I ain't even get a chance to introduce City.
Uncle Freeze, that's him saying you left some stuff out.
Yeah, that's me.
Yo, you see that? Even my daughter was like, "Yo, salute Hoodie Kev."
Right.
Oh, hello. She was on the camera. I thought she was talking to Uncle Freezy.
No.
Salute Hoodie Kev.
Salute to you. How are you doing tonight? Is it? You need to keep your pops out the woods before he has a Blair Witch incident.
Uncle Freeze, I don't know if you saw it the other day. Hoodie Kev was giving Sly lifelong lessons.
Oh wow.
101. He was schooling the young.
So who you talking? Who was it? Hadouken?
Nah, it was Sly. It was Sly, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was talking to Sly about things he should learn.
You talking about young Sy, young SY?
Yeah. That's why. Yeah.
Because I told him one thing he must learn as he grows up is never tell a woman's age. And that should be number one on a man's list. Like, hey, you never tell a woman's age.
Right. Number two is be the king of the grill.
Yes.
Oh, like me.
King of the Grill.
Like me.
Oh,
Like
look
me.
at City.
Like
City
me, you already
was
know,
good.
man. We
What's
got the
good?
we got the pit boss up in here, man. It's all right.
Hey,
All right.
that go along with this right here.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
King of the Grill.
Let's go. Yeah, man. We still out here rocking, man. We still out here chilling.
Hey.
Listen, man. I appreciate. We appreciate all of the love, right?
Yeah.
Right. We appreciate all of the
All
love.
the
We
love,
appreciate
all the
of
love,
support
no doubt.
that we good. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? We appreciate all of the orange and blues that everybody throw in the chat for us. We love it. We love it. We appreciate it, man.
Hey, no doubt,
So,
no
that's
doubt.
awesome, man. So shout out to everybody out there that do that thing that we like.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey,
And subscribe to the channel if you still
subscribe.
haven't. If you
Smash
watching,
that.
yeah, yo, if you watching and you haven't subscribed yet, and you just watching just to watch, just subscribe. It's okay. We'll still be here after you subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a thing. That's what we do.
Hey, G Money was like, yeah, I was wrong again. I was wrong again about the claw. PG-13 and Reggie Jackson. They refused to go on vacation.
Uncle Freezy.
Right.
Yo,
The Claw, he missed 7 shots all game.
I saw that, man. That was crazy, right?
7 shots all game, man.
And they were coming at him too.
Yeah, it wasn't easy shots. He wasn't open.
Yeah.
1-on-1. And he asked for Luka in the last one. He said,
Oh, wow.
switch. Give him to me. Step back. 3.
Bam.
Bam.
Hey, so I have this theory about a center, and I want to break it in front of everybody.
Go ahead.
It's not the center that y'all think.
Go ahead.
It's a center that looks like Aquaman. I'm gonna go ahead and break my.
Don't you
Hey,
dare.
man. What?
Don't you dare do it, Freezy.
What's good? What's really good?
Uncle Freezy, don't you dare do it.
Hoodie Kev knows something we don't.
It's not that I know something. It's my idea.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I'm just messing with Hoodie Kev. It's his idea, man. I was setting Hoodie Kev up to get started.
Everyone in the chat, everyone in the panel, I had an epiphany.
Oh boy.
So did my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law. And Epiphany is 16 years old now. She is sophomore in high school.
I thought to myself, I was at work and I was like, the Knicks, I don't think are going to do all the big obvious things. We're going to do something that is big, but off the mainstream of big.
Agreed.
I thought to myself, we do need a center. We need a big-bodied center.
Agreed.
And everyone has their minds warped towards Karl Anthony Towns for good reason. But I thought to myself, that doesn't seem attainable to me.
Uh-huh.
And then it dawned on me, you know what is attainable? You know what's sitting right there in our face?
Cool.
I'll tell you, everybody. Y'all ready? Do y'all want to know the 66 people watching?
Epiphany Jackson. Who?
Steven Adams.
That's my niece. Yeah.
Steven Adams.
How much is he making? He's in the contract, no?
$17 million for next year and the year after. But we can get Steven Jackson for 2 second-round picks.
You mean Adams?
Because you're Steven Adams. Because
you said Steven Jackson?
Yeah. I hope we don't trade 2 second-round picks for Steven Jackson.
Talking about the running back from the Rams? You talking about the running back from the Rams?
I think you talk about
Oh, you talking about George Floyd friend?
Yeah.
He used to play for the Spurs.
I think you're talking about Up in Smoke.
But that is it. Steven Adams. Think about this. Steven Adams is big, one of the better rebounders in the league. Great at the pick and roll. You can actually give him the ball in the post and have him do something with it. He ain't about to get bodied by Clint Capella or Joel Embiid or Brook Lopez or anyone like that. And $17 million of what Steven Adams will give you. And like I said, New Orleans is trying to give him away. Give him away. And also this, and Uncle Freezy also brought this in there because he's like, I would like the whole Damian Lillard is not closed. That saga is not yet closed. But I do think that Steven Adams will be the Knicks starting center next year.
Wait. I have some questions that comes along with that.
Come, please.
Just inquiring minds want to know what happens to the two centers that you have now.
One is a free agent. I ain't worried about him.
You ain't bringing him back. Got it.
Hell no.
Dwayne Wade! Dwayne Wade is in the chat! Dwayne Wade is in the chat! Hey, what's good? Hey, what's good, DSJ? What's happening?
DSJ, what's going on?
What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling tonight?
Yo, DSJ
Good,
is the
man.
hardest working man in show business, man. He's always working.
Yeah, man.
That's
good.
true. That's true. I got the Cube. I got this job. Analyst of TNT. Half owner of the Utah Jazz.
And you gotta be a family man.
Yeah, life is rough.
Yeah, man.
Somebody got to do it.
Somebody got to do it.
Hey, listen, I hear you talking about Steven Adams, and he is under contract. But what about Rashawn Holmes, who's about to be a free agent?
Why do we keep going down this road of these skinny centers who can't guard nobody?
Hey, Rashawn Holmes ain't skinny, bro. Rashawn Holmes ain't skinny, bro.
Rashawn Holmes since when?
No.
You talking about the center for Sacramento?
Yeah, we talking about
yes, the center for Sacramento.
Yeah, you remember he used to be the fourth center in Philly. They used to have Embiid, Noel, Okafor, and Rashawn Holmes. Yeah, I remember him. You talking about the 6'10", 240 dude with the braids, with the yeah. 240 ain't skinny, bro.
Yeah, I'd rather have Steven Adams.
You might not have remembered him or something.
No, I know exactly who he is, and I would still rather have Steven Adams.
I like Steven Adams, but 17.
I like Adams too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not downing on Adams like that, but because he's under contract, that means you're gonna have to give something up outside of salary. And the only reason I brought up Rashawn Holmes is because he's gonna be a free agent. So you don't have to worry about having.
We have 8 or 6 second-round picks and 1 draft alone. I'm pretty sure we could give up a couple. The Pelicans ain't gonna want that much to get rid of Steven Adams.
17 million, so they might want to ask for a player as well. Would you give up a player and the draft?
They're not gonna ask for no player. They're trying to get rid of Steven Adams.
Yeah, I think they're trying to get rid of him. But
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna say 17 million is just steep.
And so it's also twofold. What you have to remember is the Pelicans are also whores for draft picks. They're hoarders for draft picks, right? And also they're gonna have to shed salary in order to extend Lonzo Ball. They probably won't be able to keep Zion, Lonzo Ball, and Steven Adams, and Eric Bledsoe's contract. So
I forgot about him.
Yeah, so it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff going on. So to Hoodie Kev's credit, they're trying to ditch Eric Bledsoe and Steven Adams. You know what I'm saying? And I won't lie to you, I would take Steven Adams and Eric Bledsoe with one of their highly regarded first round picks. You know what I'm saying? And then that way we can have backups at both positions.
That's a lot of money, though. That's a lot of cap.
Yeah, you talking about 35 mil. I mean,
another player who I don't know if you guys spoke about him before. I like TJ Warren.
The bubble Michael Jordan.
Yes.
The Jordan of the bubble.
The Disney World Jordan.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I wanted to share some information with you. Due to G Money's rant this morning, the Blazers decided to force Terry Stotts to step in. This is all because of G Money. We want to thank you, G Money. for your
Right.
rendition of Hoodie Kev defending Kevin Knox.
Right.
Because you
I
had an
missed it.
epic rant today. Yeah, he had an epic rant today that was one for
I
the
gotta go
record
back and
books.
watch.
And hours later, Terry Stotts mutually agrees to part ways with the Portland Trail Blazers.
Them.
Truthfully, that's just code for if you don't quit, we're going to fire you.
Right.
And so he said, okay, I'll quit.
Right.
I'll
Right.
step down. But they caught when they caught when the G Money
G-Money.
and said, "Oh man, we can't let this guy just embarrass us like this." So,
And you
The
said it was to
Trailblazers, the Trail Blunders.
you said it was to the level of a Hoodie Kev rant.
oh yeah,
Yes.
oh, yeah.
Yes.
It was epic.
Yes. It was ground scorching.
Wow.
G Money
That's saying
did
something.
go. Yeah. He did
See
go.
through
He
the
did
artist
go
shed
off.
tears.
Yes.
It was to that level. To that level.
Because I've seen
Hoodie
Kev
Kev,
lose his.
you're gonna have to step up your rant game, sir. Because Hoodie
you
Kev,
sure?
I'm telling you, G Money is on your
I've
heels.
seen one. I've
G-Money
seen,
took his place.
I am the calmest person on Blorange Tears.
what?
Right.
Probably the most rational person on Blorange Tears.
Except
the
when
most mellowest.
Yeah.
If
You hear
Hoodie
these
Kev
chocolate
turns his,
vocals resonating through your airwaves right now?
if Hoodie Kev turns his camera around, you're just gonna see a bunch of holes in his walls.
Yeah.
Around the house.
Right.
And Hoodie Kev, let me just mention the name Reggie Bullock and let's see how calm you remain under those circumstances.
You gonna start getting hot.
I no longer have to worry. Reggie Bullock is a free agent, and he will no longer have to curse me or plague me and my team ever again.
Uncle Freezy,
Reggie Bullock can go get a nice little contract, and he can get a nice little contract in San Antonio or Memphis or like
news.
Sacramento somewhere.
Hey,
if
you know, go be happy somewhere else.
10 million each.
Yeah. With Hoodie Kev luck, they'll re-sign Reggie Bullock and trade Knox in that cat deal. You know what I'm saying? And Hoodie Kev will be like,
believe.
"Welcome to the Timberwolves at Night podcast."
But you know what's so funny? I wouldn't mind bringing Reggie Bullock back, but I would push him down the bench.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bring him back to start. I would push him down the bench.
I don't want him nowhere near the team. The only time I want Reggie Bullock near the Garden is when he is an away team, and I hope he's injured those games and never sets a foot back on the Garden floor.
You see what you do at the end? You see how his voice went up?
Yeah.
But he's the calmest person. It's just
that was probably just mic feedback.
No, I'm pretty sure that was Hoodie Kev.
Listen, I don't have to worry about Reggie Bullock anymore. Reggie Bullock is like waking up from a bad dream. Like, oh God, it's over. Thank God. Then we'll get some water and go lay back down.
You know what's so funny? Reggie Bullock is the worst thing to have happened to Hoodie Kev, but he doesn't say anything about Elfrid Payton. There's worse players on that team besides Reggie Bullock.
I actually defended Elfrid Payton last week.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm
T.
confused. That's why I know it's personal.
Right.
Reggie Bullock is awful. I saw through the facade that Reggie Bullock. See, Elfrid Payton lets you know from the jump he was awful, right? But Reggie Bullock hid his awfulness, and then popped out like, "Ha, gotcha."
Yeah.
And I'm like, Reggie, I'm gonna start. I was like, Reggie Bullock, I'm gonna expose you for the fraud that you are. And Knicks fans was like, oh, go ahead.
Hey, somebody got a TV playing in the background?
I'm at the job, so no TV.
My line is on, but it's on mute. Is that you, Sean Hughes?
No, it's not me. I don't have a TV in my room. I don't keep a TV in here. I'm trying to remove TVs from the rooms.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do believe that big moves. I think moves will be made, and I don't think it's. I think the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to go into next season, and they're going to want to see what that team looks like when they're healthy. So this wouldn't be the off season that they would trade Karl Anthony Towns. Maybe at a trade deadline if it's just falling apart. But I don't think it'll be this off season they trade Karl Anthony Towns. There's been nothing coming out of Minnesota that he wants to leave. He actually just came out the other day and said, I want to be a player that stays on one team for my whole career. I think he said it like yesterday, the day before. So, they've been taking to, D'Angelo Russell and some players to playoff games. I really think they're trying to keep that thing intact. So I don't see Karl Anthony Towns being available at all.
Yeah, except that's exactly what players say. That's a warning shot. You know what I'm saying? That's the warning shot that you send to your front office. Like, if you don't do something, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it just happens that way. That's the warning shot. And at first I used to believe it, but then after I saw how players exit teams, I'm like, that's the warning shot. Like, hey man, you better get me some help, or I'm gonna take this thing to the media. Basically,
I mean, he has help. They got him his friend D'Angelo Russell. Anthony Edwards is going to be an amazing player. Malik Beasley, once he leaves Scottie Pippen's wife alone.
Yeah.
Please leave Mrs. Pippen alone. And I think he can be focused back on basketball.
Yeah.
Yo, the Hoodie Kev is a messy guy, man.
Yeah. That
No,
was
Malik
mad.
Beasley's a messy guy. That's messy. I ain't messing with a legend's wife.
Uncle Freezy, I wanted to get on and say this. I didn't like how Hoodie Kev treated you when you guys went out to Atlanta.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't. I heard the story and I listened to it.
Wait. What story?
When you went to order and then you ordered for yourself and left Freezy out.
Yeah.
They didn't even offer not even a cup of water.
Right.
What are you? Wait a minute. Wait. Which time are you talking about that we went out?
All the time?
No, because I had ordered. Austin is the reason we went to Wendy's.
No, it's multiple times. It's multiple times that are offered to pay for your stuff.
Yeah,
sometimes jumped in front and wouldn't let you pay and paid. And I ain't saying that just to hold it over your head. It's just you know what I'm saying. When boy, like for instance, when me and Delano Steele used to go somewhere, I'm ordering Delano Steele a steak about the size of a coffee table, and if he got to get a doggy bag, so be it, right? And he gonna be like, Uncle Freezy, let me at least get part of the check, and be like, no, Delano Steele, if you wanna, we are not gonna be friends if you put and dime on this table, right? Our friendship is over if you pull one penny out your pocket, right? And he gonna be like, oh man, you gonna do me like that? I'm like, yeah, because I'm paying for this steak, not because you owe me something. This is just my way of showing you, you know what I'm saying? This is, you know what I'm saying? My way of doing something for you. You know what I'm saying? This ain't charity. I know you can pay for it yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I want to pay for it. I know you got a job. I know you can make bread. I know that. I know you got money, right? But I want to do this. But Hoodie Kev was like, Uncle Freezy, you thirsty? Oh, wait a minute. No, he didn't. He didn't do that. Hoodie Kev ain't even asked me. He ain't even made sure I was sitting down.
I don't think that this is true representation of the actual events.
As CP the artist, when I saw him, I was like, CP the artist, your money is not good here. And CP the artist was like, I'm a grown man. I'll pay for my own stuff. And I was like, I'll tell you what, if you put your credit card in this thing, I'm gonna throw it outside. You feel like being on the telephone with customer service for 2 hours? He's like, no. And I was like, well, you put your credit card down, and I promise you, I'm gonna throw it in that trash can. You feel like being on the telephone with customer service, replacing a lost credit card? And he was like, oh, Uncle Freezy, you make me sick. And I was like, well, just shut up and let me pay. But Hoodie Kev was like, let me get 2 orders of French toast sticks.
No, That's not true at all, people.
You didn't get 2 orders of French toast sticks.
I didn't want 2 orders of French toast sticks. I wanted 1 order of French toast sticks and a half. She just brought me 2 orders of French toast.
Mm.
So it's the waitress' fault.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's the waitress's fault, not my fault. I told y'all that I know I can't even eat all these. Why she bring me all this?
Right.
I didn't order this.
I thought you'd be in good
So
hands.
Uncle Freezy, did you get any of those French toast sticks?
No.
Uncle Freezy had his own food.
Hey, so we was at the door, and I was there with my mother because I tell y'all the story all the time, and I ain't saying it for sentimental value and nothing like that, but I brought my mom with me because to get her out the thing, and so the door opened. Hoodie Cav walked in front of me and my mama.
I didn't even go in.
I was like, Hoodie Cav, that's how you do? You just walk in front of women, bro? What's good?
Uncle Freezy is not telling this because I didn't even go in the foyer waiting area.
Uncle Freezy,
I was outside the whole time on the phone.
Hey, Greg.
Didn't even go in until he was like, hey, the table is ready. And I was like, ooh, Uncle Freezy, this is good timing. He's like, yeah, it is.
Yeah, hey, Gregory Castillo, right. Stars do get star privileges.
Uncle Freezy, the minute he got out there and somebody recognized him from the show, it was over for you.
Yeah, the dude from Valet, once the dude from Valet was starstruck with Hoodie Cav.
Literally, I was just waiting on my car.
I was waiting on your car.
On the car. Waiting on the car to come.
On top of it all, he drove your car like a dog, right?
Yeah,
he literally did not.
He
I
drove
really
the
didn't.
dog out my car, bro. Hey, my car's still ticking right now.
I drove Uncle Freeze's car with the most gentleness. I thought Daisy. You would have thought Daisy was in the back seat. That's how I was driving.
Yeah, Daisy Duke.
Nah, this is Daisy.
Yeah, Daisy Duke. That's who was in the back seat. Because he was driving my car like the General Lee. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it was crazy. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy.
That is out of control, man.
Literally, listen.
Uncle Freezy, you've created a monster. That's what you did.
Uncle Freezy was like, hey, Kev, it's 38 minutes to Wendy's. And I was like,
yeah,
we got to get there and get back for the show.
Right.
Now, I didn't know that Uncle Freezy had his phone on walk and not drive, not car.
Right.
And it's really like 5 minutes down the street. I'm trying to rush to get there.
Well, we didn't know that. It's Atlanta, bro. We didn't know strip clubs was going to be on every street in Atlanta.
Yeah, I think somebody said it. I think somebody, Rob the Nick was looking. I think Rob the Nick had it figured out.
So we had to go down the street, down Boulevard, down North, down Street to get to Wendy's.
Yeah.
And these are the names of the streets: Boulevard, North, and Street.
Yes.
Atlanta's like, we're not even trying to come up with street names anymore. Just this is Street.
Right.
Boulevard.
Right.
Yes.
Right. No, Boulevard, Northeast Boulevard.
Oh,
yes.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, and Northeast.
Right. So, Kev, the Steven Adams thing.
Yes.
The possibilities are endless.
They are endless.
You know what? Kev is a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Now, all of a sudden, $17 million for a center who does nothing but set picks is not a problem, huh?
Right. I never said it was in the first place. When have you ever heard me say that paying anybody is a bad thing? I've been the main advocate saying that you need to pay for talent.
17 million though?
What's 17 million?
Hey, so brother Brooklyn Contreras, what happens is, so my car, I call my car Marcy, because what happens is this. So and don't take this the wrong way. So I have more than one car. And so instead of telling my wife, hey, I'm going to drive the Saturn, I'm going to drive the PC Cruiser, I'm going to drive the Honda, I'm going to drive the Mercedes, I'm going to drive the Chevy, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to drive the such and such or whatever. I'm be like, yo, I'm going to drive Becky. And she know exactly who Becky is, right? And I'm be like, yo, I'm going to drive Marcy. And she's like, yo, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? So instead of saying, I'm going to drive the blue car, or I'm going to drive the silver car, or I'm going to drive the black car, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to drive the gold car, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know. Just say, hey, I'm going to drive Becky, or Marcy, or Pete. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I'm saying, something that we do here. The thing with Daisy is, Hoodie Kev was like, he was driving slow, like he was driving Miss Daisy, and I was like, nah, man, you was driving fast, like you was driving Daisy Duke. You know what I'm saying? You was driving my car like the General Lee. You know what I'm saying? So, but so Kev gets into the car and starts pressing buttons like an ADD kid in a toy store.
Like he's in,
you know,
like he's the jet pilot, right?
Yeah. Mr. Zulu, I need more power. Wait a minute.
Uncle Freezy drives the USS Enterprise.
Nah, bro.
And I was like, oh snap! What's going? Am I Picasso Sulu right now? Am I about to take off in the Enterprise? There's so many lights, button switches, toggles, everything that you can think of.
Hey, Kevin, guess what? I'm gonna make you laugh. I'm about to buy a car in about 12 hours.
Uncle Freezy, don't do it. Because I know what car you're talking about.
Yeah, but I ain't going to say nothing to the chat. I don't want the chat to be thinking.
Don't do it.
Chat, mind your business. Stay out of my car business. Stay out of my car.
Everybody in chat, listen. I want y'all to put a "don't do it," Uncle Freezy.
It's not worth
in the chat.
But it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, it's worth it.
Is it the same car? Is it the same car? Kev was trying to talk you out again.
Yep, that's it.
Send him a text.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about it, man. I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50. I'm 50. Oh, Gregory Castillo, stop it. Hey, Gregory Castillo, stop it, man, bro. It ain't like that. It ain't that kind of party. Not no Lambos, bro. Now,
close enough.
Because if Kev get in a Lambo, he could be pressing all your buttons, and then you gonna wind up at the dealership.
Car not gonna be able to start.
Yeah.
Listen. I learned how to drive in a stick shift.
Uncle Freezy said he got there like an ADD kid, just pressing buttons.
He just pressing buttons like a
So I didn't know what nothing was. I was trying to adjust my seat, right?
So
I'm down here on the side of the seat, like, where's the button that you press? And Uncle Freezy's like, it's on the door. I'm like, on the door.
What kind of luxury car? What kind of luxury car you seen that you adjust the seats underneath the seat?
Yeah,
I'm not on the side of the seat where they normally are, where the toggle normally is.
What kind of luxury car you ever seen where the
Cadillacs?
No, they don't, dog. They on the door. What are you talking about?
No, Cadillac is not on the door. Cadillac is on the side of the seat.
Oh, okay. I don't drive Cadillac, so yeah.
Cadillacs.
My mom got one, but yeah, my mom got one. You know what I'm saying? Because she older.
You hear that, Kev?
Cadillac makes very good cars.
Yeah, for mobsters and old people.
What?
So here's the thing though, Kev. The Steven Adams thing, I think has some legs to it, but I would love to get a first round pick from them this year.
Yeah, I know.
In order to take Steven Adams and my guy Eric Bledsoe's contract.
If you take Eric Bledsoe, then you know that you're flipping Eric Bledsoe for something else.
Right.
I don't think you take Eric Bledsoe
just
to keep him. You take him to flip him in an even bigger deal. Right. Because you want that money to put in a deal for something else.
Right. Right. Like what?
What is the $1 million question?
Damian Lillard, Steph Curry.
Steph ain't leaving. Steph about to get $800 million from Golden State.
Yo. Hey, Swaggy, I ain't balling, bro. Don't let Kev put that stuff in your mind, man. I don't do stuff like that, man. And then plus,
Uncle Freezy had a room on the 12th floor. I was already on the lowliest 7th. I was almost on ground. Uncle Freezy got the skyline view of Atlanta on the 12th floor in his posh penthouse room. I'm down with the peasants.
What are you guys talking about now?
Yeah. Do I look like the type of guy that's posh? I don't even shave, bro. I be seeing dudes come in the video chat. They be clean. They be edged up, lined up, and all that stuff. I don't do that. That ain't me. I don't live for stuff like that, bro. That's a regular dude. Dudes be wanting to drink fancy wines. I drink beer. These dudes was drinking. CP the artist was drinking a beer I ain't never even heard of. I couldn't even pronounce it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Well, what would you like, Uncle Freezy?" I was like, "Beer." You know what I'm saying?
Well, what kind?
Yeah, I'm like the strong kind. You know what I'm saying? Like Thor, like Thor. He was like, all this fancy stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Is there gonna be? You gonna have beer there? Okay, I'll go. Yeah, I mean that's just what it is.
I was drinking Arnold Palmer's the whole weekend because I can't afford anything more expensive.
Right.
Than a Arnold Palmer.
I feel you. I feel you. So,
Kev, oh god, I wanted to see what Kev had
and
to
then
say
I'm
about.
outside sweating because I got to run all the way to State Farm Arena.
You had to run?
I thought that's what he was about to say. I thought he
I had to
runs.
run all the way to State Farm Arena so Uncle Freezy can get his parking ticket. I'm running down the street. Uncle Freezy sitting in his relaxed, AC'd spaceship car. Where's my parking ticket?
Yeah.
Uncle Freezy, I got to run 18 blocks.
Right.
Give me a minute. It's hot.
Boulevard.
Yeah.
So you can get your parking. You can get your parking ticket.
Yeah.
Kev, do you think that Luka could be a good starting point guard, or you don't think?
Luka Doncic? Yes.
No.
He's
Luka
great.
Valdoza?
No, he's not gonna be signing anything.
You don't
Next
think
question.
so?
Nah.
Nope.
I don't think so.
He might be in a package.
Yeah, I don't even think he's gonna be a contributor for the Knicks next year.
They said that the reason that we went after him so early is because he was going to be highly coveted for this summer, so they just gotta. So I don't know.
Listen,
Wilson Deng said he'll come off the bench. I kind of agree.
Okay.
Nope, I don't see him being a tribute. I don't even think him be going on the team.
It's only there was 4 European players that they said, well 3 that they were highly touted this whole summer. It was him, it was the guy in Denver, and then the other guy that they signed. I don't know who he signed, but I think OKC, right?
Let me ask you a question, Sean.
Right.
Do you know who Frederick Weiss is?
No.
Come on, dog. Don't do that.
Exactly.
Come on, Cav. Don't do that.
Exactly.
Because that's like saying, man, come on, man. Don't do that.
What?
Don't do that,
Without
Cav.
using Google in the chat, how many of this boom? Do you know who Frederick Weiss is?
No.
That's like saying.
I don't know who Frederick Weiss is.
That's like saying all men are the same. Man, come on, man. Don't do that, man. Don't
you don't
do
even
that.
know. You don't even know who he is.
Who's Frederick Weiss?
He was the dude that Vince Carter dunked over in the Olympics.
Oh, that guy.
The dude the Knicks drafted.
Yeah.
No, but more than that, he was the first round draft pick of the Knicks.
The same year.
Ask me how many games for the Knicks he played.
The Knicks drafted him, and then Vince Carter dunked on him in the Olympics.
Zero.
You said Weiss. I thought his name is not Weiss. It's Weis, not.
It's pronounced
Weiss. That's the way he pronounced it.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what who you.
It's like Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you're trying to say, but you kept saying Weiss. I'm like, I know.
Yeah, that's how it's pronounced.
Oh, I always used to call him Weiss.
Yeah. Hey, so Kev, I thought I was gonna be able to pull an all-nighter. I can't. I ain't ready. You know, I'm gonna go in here and chill out for a little bit. Maybe we could do an all-nighter tomorrow.
I will be at work all night tomorrow, so I won't have anything to do because they think. Listen, so the person who works all overnight at my job, I got to text my manager tomorrow. Can you split shifts for I still haven't replied yet. So she came in. She's like, "I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but I'm just not gonna be able to come in."
But she there.
No, she there tonight. It's tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to cover.
So you're just not gonna be able to come in. Okay. Is that what we're doing these days?
Yeah.
Y'all think that Kev is just there to just work to the bone?
You need to start firing people, Kev.
Bam. Kev. Bim.
Are those new?
New.
Like new designs. Are they new
Bim.
on in the mall?
No, this is custom. This is a custom joint. Bim.
Ah.
Yeah, that's a custom
Very nice.
joint. Yeah, man. So I'm working on a set for our mods, and so I'm gonna get a list of the mods' names, and I'm gonna throw all the mods on the back, right? On the back, I'm gonna put all the mods' names on the back of the shirt, right? I'm gonna put the logo on the front, and then I'm gonna put a wrench on the sleeve. That's the design that I think I'm gonna do for all the mods, right? And then, but hey, so for all the mods, I need for y'all to DM me, not today, not tonight. Don't swarm me, but within the next few weeks or so, I need to get y'all mailing addresses, so that you know what I'm saying, we can do, so I can send y'all these shirts. It's either that or polo shirts, right? So with the polos, it'll be like the Blorange Tears logo here. Here, and then the wrench over here. And it'll show to everybody that we mods, and that way, we can rock and roll, man, and show people our love and appreciation for them. You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure that our mods is taken care of. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let Hoodie Kev pay for it.
He got it.
Whatever.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. So. All right, hey, Hoodie Kev, I'm gonna get out of here unless you gonna hang out. You gonna hang out?
No, we can wrap it up. I would love to go to sleep early for once.
For once in a lifetime.
And 2 o'clock is early.
2 o'clock is very early. 2 o'clock is very early. Hey, everybody, thank y'all for joining. Tomorrow we'll be back on our regularly scheduled time at 11:45. It'll be your man Uncle Freezy. Hoodie Kev will show up probably fashionably late, like 10 minutes before the show is over. You know how it is. You know how it is when you cooking peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It always takes you 2 hours to cook a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I legit haven't had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for years.
Hoodie Kev bakes his own bread and churns his own peanut.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get out of here. Yo, thank you everybody for coming through. Yo, this was the fastest 3 hours that it seems as if it was the fastest 3 hours that we've ever spent together. I appreciate y'all for coming through. 11:45 tomorrow. Hoodie Kev, I think I'm gonna jump on tomorrow at about 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Ooh, exciting.
Just for a little while, just to hang out. You know, just to Blorange Tears hang out. That's all. Ain't gonna be nothing pressing. What we'll probably do is talk young core tomorrow.
That's my kind of conversation right there. But I've been seeing a lot of weird. I've been having to get on people on Twitter lately.
Yeah. So we'll probably talk some young core tomorrow about 5 o'clock. I know that's not your usual time spot. I know you probably missed that.
If y'all want to see Hoodie Kev go in, tune in at 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Hoodie Kev, I need you to be on the morning drive. There's somebody I need you to face.
Who is that?
Nah, he's scary, bro. He's scary. He ain't doing
Who, me or them?
His name rhymes with EP.
His name rhymes with CB.
Cornerstone Kev?
No. His name rhymes with BP the Fartus.
He's your arch nemesis, and he's trying to give you a run for.
I do not have any nemesis.
Okay.
In this arena.
Okay.
Uncle Freezy, we need to make an announcement about the Blorange.
No, we don't. We got to finish putting details together first. Like, dog, I keep telling y'all that. We got to put details together first.
I've been talking to the sports vibes lately, and you know it's weird. Did you know Muhammad Ali and Sonny Liston were actually pretty good friends? But bitter rivals in the ring.
What are you trying to come? What are you coming at? What are you trying to imply?
If you watch the Blorange Series Debate League, then you know. Then
Okay.
you know.
Nemesis, I don't know who it could be.
Yeah, I don't know what Hoodie Cap talking about.
I don't know.
The more, listen, me and Sports Vibes had more debates than any other pairing in Blorange Series Debate League history.
So, I'm gonna wrap up here. The Blorange Series Debate League stuff, man, we can't put that out yet because I got to get the belt. I got to shoot the promo, right? I got to shoot the promo for it, right? And we got to get the rules set in place. We got to open it up for those that want to participate. They got to cash at me the money for joining. And listen, in the Blorange Series, and I don't need the money from people, but I need the money for people to show up.
I remember
because people will show up. People will say they'll show up, but then they'll sign up but don't show up.
Yeah, I remember.
And we just be sitting here like. So we're gonna charge people for getting in. That way, if they don't show up, you know what I'm saying, it'll be a financial motivation for them to show up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, otherwise, what's good? What's good? So I'm out of here. I will see y'all tomorrow around 4 or 5, something like that. All right, Hoodie Kev.
Hoodie Kev, stay out of trouble, man.
Yeah, Hoodie Kev, that robe is whack. Stay out of trouble, bro.
This is a very lovely robe.